I really do. Actually, I love all the Simpsons ones we did.
Yes, Simpsons are good.
Welcome, guys, to episode 39 of the Two Beerded Guys. I'm TBG_Ops Guy.
Mudhog B&Q.
With us today is the lovely
Backyard Beer Chick.
and behind the camera, the one, the only.
I'll scream Matt.
Welcome back, guys. This is going to be a great episode. We have a couple beers that our good friend Jennifer brought us today. Make sure if you shorten it, it's BYBC. Make sure you check in our title. Backyard Beer Chick could come out really interesting if you just went with the first letters of all of them. So
yeah, make sure yard's in there.
Yeah, BYBC. But we're excited to have her back. It's her second time on the show.
But don't put an O in there either. BYOBC. That's no
Why did we think of that last
Oh my gosh. Wow.
That was well played.
That caught me off guard.
Yeah, well, we're ready to go. What beers are we all looking forward to tonight, guys?
Shit, I'm crying a little bit. All right,
man.
Matt, what beer are you looking forward to, brother?
Oh, darn. Yes.
Matt, which one?
Yes, just the beers.
Right.
I'm actually looking forward to like a lot of them. If I had to pick up that big bottle, looks pretty gnarly, so...
John, what about you?
I've never had anything from Highwire, and now all of a sudden we got this 10W40 from Highwire. I'm excited for it. It's got all the flavors I like, so I hope it's good.
And Jennifer?
Besides the ones that I brought, because I like them, probably that first sour. Whatever
The
that
Winding
is.
Path?
Sure.
For me,
see.
it's tough. Honestly, I'm going to go with our first dark beer from Drecker. I know I try not to say Drecker every time, but this is our first dark from them, so...
Yeah, I couldn't pick it just on GP either, because I hate... It seems like we always play favorites on them, but it's like, they're so good!
The other one I am looking forward to, though, is the... there was another, the Listerman.
Which is a hazy New England, which we normally get like stouts and things from them, so... I was like, well, this will be a little bit different.
We have quite a few IPAs in the fridge right now by them.
Yeah.
Matt
Yeah.
brought back a bunch last time,
Yeah.
so...
But in true Listerman style, I do believe this one's like 8 or 9%. So
Well, that's usually what Listerman does,
Yeah.
Because that's what I need tonight.
because it's how you make beer.
That is.
Just so you know, I'm going to be baby pouring myself pretty much all night tonight because I have to be smart. I have an interview in the morning. So when you notice the pours tonight, when I go to drink, it's going to be a sad pour for Tyler. So, yeah, this is going to be fun. Anyway, especially since there's, 4 dark beers? Fuck my life. But our first beer tonight is actually one I have been looking forward to doing. It is the Winding Path Brewing Company's Raspberry Sour Ale, a light 4% ABV, brewed in the Keystone State. Yeah, I love that. Sorry. Slightly fizzy, tart, kettle-soured, Berliner style, with raspberries. Keep it simple, stupid. They're not adding extra crap.
Nope.
No
As
Guinness?
he's pouring, what do we? Any comments? Welcome, guys.
Yeah, Brett Son says, what's up, fellas?
Bro.
Welcome back, BYBC. Russell, it's motherfucking Monday!
Yeah.
Cheers, brothers and sisters, he says. Proclaims, in fact, by all the exclamation points. Randy Moisner.
What up,
Howdy,
Randy?
guys. Sorry about them Braves, Tyler. Better
Hey.
luck next year.
Yeah, my life sucks right now. It's fine.
And Carrie says, hey, John and Matt, tell Tyler he's mad that you skipped Whiskey Wednesday.
I'm mad I skipped Whiskey Wednesday, but it was the NLCS, and I had other shit to do.
That was a lot of fun. Thanks again for having us over,
Yes,
Carrie.
thanks,
That
Gary.
was
That was a great time.
just a good, fun hangout and a lot of fun stuff I've never had before to try
and
out.
I had
so.
whiskey and bourbon that I actually liked and enjoyed. So.
Trust me, I wanted to be there, Carrie. I really did. Free bourbon's really hard to turn down.
Man, really
Actually, it was a lot more kind of like on the Irish than the bourbon stuff.
I'm
For
cool with that, too.
Which is a little more out of my standard zone, so it's kind of cool to, flap the wings, try some different stuff out outside of the bourbon.
Trust me, you can have more of
Matt.
this. It's
That is sad.
I'm not gonna tell you
And
anything
what's
about
funny
this.
is this will be more than what I pour for most of them, because it was only 4%, so I'm like, I can have a little extra in this one.
Well, on the bright side, if you're doing light pours, if the beer sucks, then you're drinking the least of it.
That is true, so when I get to the beer that I'm least anticipating for the night, I'll be, you all can drink it. Have fun.
Which one is that? Yeah, it's my
Not a
fault,
fan
too.
of that. I'm glad I'm out of
Yeah,
a
I
small
know.
pour.
I was gonna say you want some
Ooh,
of mine.
nope.
Disappointment.
I like sours, but that's
This
not
is very thin.
It's very watery.
very watery.
has a funk, and not a good
It does,
sour funk.
yeah.
It's just a funk,
Yeah.
like a lingering
Do you think it's passion fruit?
squalor.
Right.
No, guava's good.
Oh no, wait, stone fruit. It's stone fruit.
Stone fruit.
At least we found out what that was. You know, basically anything with a pit, we found out.
Yep.
I was I thought we
was
did,
gonna
but I
say
drank it
stone fruit,
away.
That's a kind of a broad.
It was very disappointing when cans were putting stone fruit on it. We didn't know what that was. So we looked it up. It's literally just anything with a pit. And I'm like,
That helps none.
What was the one with the French grapefruit, basically?
oh no, the French grapefruit one was,
It was good, but...
what was the name of that?
I don't know.
A, it tasted fantastic, and B, it was a fancy ass word for grapefruit.
Grapefruit.
Oh, is it the like
Papoose?
Yeah.
Papoose.
The pamplemousse.
Papoose.
Pamplemousse,
Because
yes.
we had it
That's
in
what
the.
LaCroix is.
It was a
So
seltzer.
we had it in a seltzer, yeah.
It was the basic seltzer.
That's what LaCroix calls their grapefruit flavor.
Of course they do.
Because they fancy.
John, do you have any thoughts on this? Because
I kind
most of mine aren't
give
good.
them thin, watery.
Funk.
Yeah,
Not in
kind
a good way.
Yeah,
Not enough tart.
No.
I mean, it's drinkable.
Not enough flavor.
it's not the worst thing we've had.
The flavor definitely dies immediately. It's
Yeah.
like, and gone. All right, yeah, so that's pretty much all we got on this one. Matt, you got anything to say about it before we grade it? Because, yeah, we're real talkative on this right now.
Nah.
Fuck
Pass.
you, Matt.
I mean,
I mean, there's not much to say. It's not like, oh my god, I can't gush about how good it is. It's just, it's passable, it's drinkable. It's nothing spectacularly good about it. Nothing to really write home. It's a raspberry-ish.
There is raspberry
sour-ish.
For
Not
a
for
split
long,
second.
but it's there.
yeah.
Brett asks, is it Uptown Funk? Is that what you're trying to put your finger on?
Is it kind of smell
No.
feet funk or
It's dirty feet funk.
yeah?
Yeah.
Now I love this even less. Thanks.
You're welcome.
That's kind of what it is, though.
Go
Oh,
for it. I don't want it.
Just to fuck with John.
well, that's our only sour. Though.
Nope, we haven't had
Well,
one.
that's a sour IPA, but
Oh, then yeah, go ahead and
Yeah,
rinse.
yeah, there we
yeah,
go.
it's.
And
that
I'm
one
gonna
is
go ahead and
be-
rate because it feels like
Yeah,
we
go
can
ahead.
just move on.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I'm gonna go 175. If well, no, I'm gonna go 2 because if it's in the fridge, I'll be sad, but I would drink it. So, and that's kind of like the definition of our 2.
Winding path. All right.
So,
What'd you give it? Sorry.
a 2?
Okay. I was trying to figure out where on your list.
Oh, gotcha.
That
Yeah,
was-
yeah.
All right. That's what happens when I show up late. Can't find shit. 2. It's all right. What's your score, Jen?
Well, considering that was my pick of the night, which yeah, I
We've
kinda
had that
sucked.
before. It's
Yeah,
fine.
Yeah.
I didn't get to look at all the cans, but that's all right. Yeah, I know. Thanks. I'm gonna have to give that like a 1.5.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and split the difference with a 175.
Yep, that's where I started. But since I would drink it if it's the last thing in my fridge.
Crap! Even though I looked and found it on the list, I wrote it in the wrong damn spot. I'm so used to putting stuff in order of how we drink it, so I just go down the list.
I gotcha.
That even after finding it, I legitimately still wrote it at the top.
I was really hoping while he paused after, I'm so used to putting stuff, I was like, one of you guys have to have something good
Oh,
here.
I'm sorry.
Matt!
I wasn't really listening to him at all.
Matt, if you could grade
Yes.
it and you mattered, what would it be?
I can't grade, but I think I still matter to me. I'm good enough. I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me.
You are worth
Do
it.
they?
Thanks, Jed.
Wah, wah.
You have a button for
I know.
that.
I was like, yeah.
Wrong button, but you know.
That
You know,
works
that's,
too.
that's kind of more the way I felt there. I just missed out on the Price is Right showcase. I want to be generous like John and give it a 2, but then the more that I kind of thought about it, I'm like, no, 175 sounds about right.
Yeah.
I could drink it, but I'd rather not.
Yeah, it wasn't below a 1, so I mean, I'm not turning it
Yeah,
down
it
for
wasn't
water.
terrible. It just wasn't like,
But
It's
oh.
not the best IPA in Alabama.
I
It's
definitely
not
grab
Listerman Pride.
my stone over it. I think like 2 might be my stone level. Like if it's below a stone, if I grab a stone definitely over it, it's not a 2 worthy.
All right. Now we know what he'd rate us stones as.
Oh no, he rates stone as a 5.
Oh no, stone is way higher than that.
But when, relatively,
I mean, it's gotta be at least a 4 because I consistently seek out stone.
You're not seeking it out when it's everywhere. That doesn't count.
Yeah.
If I leave
pick
my
it up
place
because
to
it's
go
handy.
buy specifically that and come
It's
back.
hard to not find that anywhere.
I mean, we never really defined seeking out. I just
Oh
thought
my
like
God.
going to purchase.
What in God's
because Stone is, since we're talking about it, they're doing
Oh,
their
yeah.
hunt right now.
Yeah, the Great Hunt
And
is
look,
back on.
we found a hunt can, so we figured put it on can.
Air hunting season. It's the Great Hunt.
Why would we
And,
put that on K-Cam?
Because it's a special can from Keystones.
yeah,
And
normally
you
they're
gotta hunt
blue,
these down.
as you know.
No, you don't. They're fucking Keystones.
No, the color.
Don't care.
Ooh, we got someone
It's a
from
whole
Twitch.
thing. Hey, Twitch.
Pachu Parmola? Sorry if I butchered that. It says, greetings from Argentina.
What up?
That is cool. It's always neat when we get to see people from, like, the other side of the planet. I think maybe is that
No, they're
No,
south,
they're
bro.
south.
This is
South America.
Southern
Geography,
Hemisphere.
not my thing.
South America, bro.
Southern Hemisphere.
Brett Petcher, he says he likes me, you know, so.
They're on the other side of the globe. No, actually,
No,
they're
literally.
straight down.
down.
Well, that's almost the same time for me, man.
How about that next beer, Tyler?
Nope, I'm cool with what conversation we're having right now.
You know, now's as good time as any to talk about Twitch. Like, we're gonna start. If you guys remember Cam,
Oh, sorry.
iRacer Cam, he makes those faces when he drinks a good beer.
Yeah, yeah.
That was a great segue.
Yeah.
Nice job.
2 points,
I
John.
got it. So, he's been wanting to live stream his iRacing, and he's been getting good. He's actually been like in the running for championship and stuff in the series he races. So I'm going to allow him to use our Two Beerded Guys Twitch channel. So we did a test stream on Sunday, and he got it working, which is good. So
And shocking.
Well, if it's anything in Two Bearded Guys fashion, testing it and getting it to work means nothing when you actually go live.
that's very
Accurate.
true. Very true. But I'm going to try to jump on there audio-wise for a little bit and just kind of comment and drink beer while it's on there. So
Huh?
Nice.
Because your glass is narrow at the bottom.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
And also it's because she says quick
We have
hop
4
on.
different
Christian
style
Maxon
glasses.
says
Leave me
sending
alone.
love from
Krisha?
North Carolina.
What up, Krisha?
Or North Kakalaki, as I like to refer to it.
oh, but
Oh, shit.
we're actually going to have video game content on Twitch. So that's kind of the whole point. All right, moving on.
Nope. Keep talking.
Oh, and it's iRacing.
All right, no, I'll read this and then I'll figure out what I need. Hoosier Brewing Company Sour Mouth Pineapple Sour IPA. It is a fruited sour IPA from here in the local area at Hoosier Brewing Company. I have no idea what the ABV is because it's not on the can because they suck. But yeah, so here's the can. Anybody who doesn't put it on the can pisses me off.
No.
Lazy assholes.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. You can keep out of trouble that way.
Not everybody's 450 North and fucking it up anyway, so
Okay.
I don't get to drink much today. I'm angry.
We got
Braves
Krisha.
lost, he's not
Tyler
drinking.
rolling.
Yeah, Krisha, while you're over there, if you could bring me back some RJ Rocker, Son of a Peach, I would love you forever. And I would love you forever, please. Thank you.
RJ Rocker, son of a peach.
Oh my god, it's so good.
One more time. RJ Rocker, son of a peach.
Yes.
You say things 3 times, it gets stuck in their head.
It's Krisha. She knows what beer I'm talking about. It's Dan's favorite.
Okay. Good. Just making sure.
That's where I
I
had
learned
it.
this from Russell. Thanks, Russell.
We don't learn things from Russell.
Thanks, Russell.
Unless it's how to dig a better hole. Which, by the way, it's the Geo Ripper, who makes it? Shit! He does the advertisements all the time. Sorry, I was going to try to give you a free ad, and I forgot what...
Geo Ripper.
Is that DR?
Yeah, but it's like the style. Yeah.
Isn't it DR? Is that a brand? Is that who he is?
I don't know. But it's cool as shit.
Russell,
I love
shut
watching
up.
those videos.
It is, yeah. It does a good job.
It's like basically a chainsaw to dig holes. It's amazing.
Nice.
Yeah, he digs a trench, like, real quick.
It's the coolest shit I've ever seen.
Is it the Ditch Witch brand?
It's Geo Ripper.
Ooh, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty. It's like an orange whip.
That's interesting. Except it's
a
pineapple.
It's a pineapple.
Or yeah, pineapple whip. That's what I meant. Like
Oh.
the one at the fair. Like
I'm a fan.
I've never had a sour IPA I like, and this is quite enjoyable.
Yay, I brought one that's good.
Yes, yes.
It's
Finally.
terrible.
we got some other ones to go.
This
don't
beer
worry.
is awful.
Shut up. You don't
This is really good.
No, that's bad.
It's got that nice sweetness in there that balances, but it's not overpowering. But it balances the sour really well.
It's almost like a soda.
How about this for a pick me up,
It is.
Tyler? We have one generous fan that says Tyler's beard is looking so majestic tonight,
Ooh, majestic.
That's John. I'm Tyler. I doubt it's me.
and it's mini trencher. He said.
Mini Trencher. That's what I was looking for. Thanks, Russ.
Yeah.
Just making sure you got it right. I'm Tyler. He's the one with the beard right now.
Hey, you're starting to fill back out though. It's
It is,
It's
it
not
is.
as gangly as it
It's
was.
not majestic. But
No.
It's fine.
I gotta clean up the edges tonight for my interview for tomorrow.
Be careful with that.
Shut
You know
up,
what
Jen.
happened last time.
No, not last time. I
Beard
cleaned it up once since then.
accidents.
Well,
We
speaking
came
of
out here
which-
with a clean face.
Speaking of which, it has been 169 days since anyone had a beard accident.
It's been that long?
Yeah.
Gosh, it feels like it was...
It's been amazing. Nobody's fucked up. And by nobody, I mean me.
That's come close a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this beer is really fantastic. Kind of
Actually,
sweet.
yeah.
A little sweeter than I expected. Not quite as tart as I expected, but the balance is fantastic. Very fruity.
It's-
That pineapple whip kind of thing is pretty accurate.
It's hard to tell it's an IPA. Like,
Yeah, it's almost
really-
just more like a fruited sour almost flavor than an IPA.
Yeah, I would have to agree.
And I likes it.
I'm like, I'm not mad about that.
It got a lot of hype on the Indie Beer Snobs page recently, and now I see why. It actually is really good.
Yep. That's why.
I am wound up.
You are wound up.
Whew, I need to. I had like 4 comments go through my head. Luckily, I kept them in.
Yeah,
Woo!
good job, good job.
Woo! It's all right.
Hot mic, hot mic, hot mic.
Russell starts calling me, dude.
Well, if you're on Chatty Cathy-thon here, all right, Brett's actually got a really great question. He said at work the other day they had a conversation debating about drinking specific styles of beer in specific glasses.
Okay.
Are you guys proponents of that, or do you think it really doesn't make that big of a difference?
For the most part, I would say it doesn't make as big a difference as some people say it does. From guys who have drank every style of beer out of the proper glasses as well as whatever the hell we want. I would have to say it doesn't do much. There are certain styles that it gives you more nitro. There are certain glasses that work better with a nitro beer just because it helps cascade the head. Other than that, I personally don't have a preference.
I just, in general, if something's going to have a lot of great notes and aroma on it, I like something that's a little more fluted because then you get a good smell when you bring it up. Like, if it's a lager, whatever, you know?
Even stouts, unless you're really wanting the nose on it, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Personally. What about you, Jen?
Just drink them out of the can.
I mean, technically, there is very specific things that you are supposed to use for styles.
I generally,
just don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
for
I don't care.
IPAs, I'm going to pour them out of the can in general because I do want to get those aromas, and the can, you don't quite get the aromas.
Not with Hetty Topper.
Although Hetty Topper says drink it out of the can. Because I just don't
And
think
I've
they
done
want you to
both
see
on
the side of
theirs,
that.
so yeah. Just all depends if I feel fancy that day or not.
I will say
So never.
a Pilsner glass is good. But there's also like a proper way to pour a Pilsner, so.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the 5-minute Pilsner pour.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's pointless.
Dude, my glass of preference is like the biggest
There's a
one I
slight
can
difference.
grab. Like,
Not sure if it's worth the difference. There's a difference.
But all right, back to this beer. Whew, we're all over the place.
that was a good question though. That's not come up.
That
yet.
was.
question.
I'm kind of shocked that my brother had a good question. I mean, love you,
He's
Brett.
actually had a few.
Jen, it's your turn to go first.
I mean, I like it. I drove to Greenwood to go and try it, and I bought it, so I'll give it a 4.25.
Sounds good. I'm gonna go with a 4 on the dot. That's pretty fantastic.
I'm going to go 4 1/4 as well. That would be one that, when they have some more, I don't know if they're out or not, but I would make a trip down and try to get some. So
Yeah, that's solid. I would definitely recommend that if you're in the area. And if you're not, and they still have some left, call us. We'll try to help you out.
And if you're in the area and you want to go and get some, they also have axe throwing,
Yeah.
which is a lot of fun. So
I
it's
love
just
axe throwing.
It's just a good event. It's not as difficult as I thought it would be.
No, it's not. It's also one of my very favorite first date things to do
Yeah.
because it's so relaxed, and you're goofing around and you're talking and making fun of each other, and it's a blast.
Are we talking about the show?
No, this would be a terrible first date thing.
Oh, I just heard you goofing around making fun of each other and having a blast. It's like, well, most of the times we do
That
most
is
of those
here,
things.
yeah.
Yeah.
But no, axe throwing.
Oh.
Especially if the place you're going to has alcohol.
Yeah.
The first time I went to that one, to any axe throwing, it was a bachelor party. And that was just, the large group of guys. It was just so much fun.
Oh, yeah. Absolute good time. But, there's axe throwing just down the road from where I used to live at 96th Street in Allisonville.
Yep.
And it's one of my favorite places. They have a bar
I
there.
have free passes
And
for
it's-
that,
it's-
and I still don't want them.
We should do an unsight show at an axe throwing place.
I'd be
I
game.
got free passes. The one else. They're on my fridge.
Talking business.
We do that. Anyway, so that was a 4.25 for that beer. So if you're in the Greenwood area, grab it. If not, find a friend that'll grab it for you because that was tasty as hell.
Tasty.
They have a new one that's coming out this week, I think he said. It was either this week or next week. I don't want to hype it up because I want to make sure I get it because it'll go fast.
What flavor?
It's
She just said she doesn't want to hype it up.
Shut up, Matt. I'm trying here.
it's their pumpkin pie.
No, we're good. All right.
Oh, real quick,
Sour, really sour.
Russell asked a pretty good question too. Is the bidding still happening on the beer package?
John?
Oh, actually, thank you, Russell. You're so good at this. I had this planned. So yes, with the Indiana beer tasting package is still available. The auction is still live. Matt's in the Facebook chat So if you're on Facebook, he's going to post the link for this. It's live until the 23rd, so there's about 4 more days left on the bidding. The proceeds go to the New Jersey Highlands Water Coalition to just raise money for water conservation. So he'll post the link, and then you go bid. And there's some we don't have in the package any of the award-winning beers, but several of the breweries that are in the package are just recent winners. Well,
Pachanga this year.
Oh, they did get a bronze, didn't they?
They got a bronze.
Yeah.
But they got it they didn't get it in the same category they normally do. They had it in just light lager.
So Pachanga is in there. Taxman won a bronze, not for this beer. Well, but Taxman won a medal. It might have been higher than a bronze.
Taxman won a silver in theirs.
Yeah. But that's not what we have in package. We have something from them.
The only 2 golds from Indiana this year were Metazoa. No, not Metazoa's. Moonlight's Cream Ale.
Yeah.
And
Moontown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Moonlight Cream Ale by Moontown. And then there was one more. I just looked at him a little bit ago.
Yeah. But 10 beers from Indiana won awards, which was the most in the country.
Wow.
So good job, Indiana.
We ain't half bad at making beer.
I also just had a thought, since we have the returning guest syndrome going on, we kind of glossed right past the rating scale. We didn't cover
we did.
No.
That's happened before. Just a reminder, since we're already 2 beers in, thank God for Matt. That just came out of my mouth.
You did.
But you don't count. You don't count.
But anyway, we do it.
I swear that's sent to me. I don't care if it's on the internet or not.
We do it on
this, Tyler. Thank God for Matt.
We do it on the original Untapped scale, 0.25 to 5. 3 being a perfectly average beer for us. Above 3, you're getting above average. You hit 4, we're seeking it out. Anything we've really noticed above 4.5 gets to be a real preference thing. 4.5 is kind of where the beer style amazingness is graded fairly. After that, it becomes personal. 5 is going down the other direction. Under 3 is below average. In between 2 and 3, you're still drinking. It's very drinkable. You're fine. Under 2, it's like okay. You get down to 1 or lower, it's for the love of God, keep it in your fridge or pour it out. I'm not drinking it. For instance, 450 North Sour IPA, the best IPA in Alabama. Listerman's Pride.
Worst beer we've ever had.
0.25 consensus.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Yeah.
Strange for Listerman.
It just went bad.
No.
It either tasted like vinegar, or if you got some sediment, honey mustard.
Ooh,
Vinegar.
God.
It was either straight vinegar or honey mustard vinegar. It was real bad. Our next beer.
Also, we got Ugly Pete on.
Hey!
So thanks for calling about the water. Speaking of, I'm guessing that's related to the auction bid and the cause that's going to.
Yes, so shout out Water and Ugly Pete's Water. If you have any connections with restaurants, breweries, hospitals, any place that uses water, hit up Ugly Pete's Water or Water.
AKA Water Performance Technology LLC. Don't forget the end of that. Very important.
Although I still believe he needs to change the name of the
Is that Ladies Love Charlie? Like, what's the LLC? Like, I know LL Cool J was Ladies Love.
Cool James.
Of course. Anyway, our next beer is Brewlink Brewing Company's
Everyone else laughed but you.
pretty awkward Milkshake IPA. Yay!
Things are a little awkward.
The milkshake style IPA is a creamy ale made with lactose, hearty helping of pineapple, and a drop of sunshine. And yes, it does bring all the boys to the yard. I doubt it.
See, John, there is fruit flavor in this. You're like, oh, it's just a milkshake IPA from them. Like, it's not a flavored one?
No, I thought we were talking about the Listerman.
Bro, there's literally pineapple on it.
Oh. I thought you were talking about the Listerman one. I answered for the Listerman.
I clearly asked you about the Brewlink one.
Yeah, but see, I didn't listen.
Yeah, don't give me
You got a problem with that, man.
No, I'm not
Yeah.
like it.
Yo, I
Have fun.
was probably not going to go well considering the pineapple sour IPA we just had.
Yeah, that kind of set a high benchmark. I still love me some Brewlink, though, so I'm going to go into this with high hopes.
You do?
Here,
Yeah.
Here, give him some more then.
Hopes. There we go. Enjoy.
Again, because they suck, just like Hoosier, they don't have their ABV on it.
Tyler's on one tonight.
I was in traffic for 2 hours,
Those Braves really took it
Somebody
personal, didn't
died.
which I feel bad for, but I was in traffic for 2
they?
hours.
Should have made you
It
feel a
would
little
have
more
been better if
grateful.
you're like,
Yeah.
sure, because they made me wait 2 hours. I'm happy.
Whoa, no.
Okay.
But you still got tacos.
Yeah, you got tacos.
Barely. I had to slam
And
them
I'm
too.
not happy, but I am sad that they died.
Me too.
Russell just threw out a challenge. We have a new highest bidder, and he dares anyone to challenge him.
Yes!
Did Russell literally bid?
He did.
I love you, Russ.
Thank you for the patronage.
Yes.
I mean, we get nothing out
I mean,
of it.
granted,
But,
none of that's going to us, but there is a cause
But
somewhere.
thanks for supporting. It's
probably a good
water.
one.
yes, thank you for supporting clean water in New Jersey. They probably need it.
So that might be a good way to get someone's water company in the door somewhere.
It's, yeah.
Pete ain't going out to New Jersey.
We can make that happen. We know.
There's always room for expansion.
Exactly.
There's a chemical finish. Nom nom nom.
Every one of theirs I've had has that after.
It's like chewing on an orange rind, and it's supposed to be pineapple.
It is like, yeah.
I'm a little confused by that.
I don't
Chewing
get
on
any
a
fruit.
pineapple rind?
That's not a thing.
Spiky
I don't know what you call that on the outside once you cut it off. It could
No,
be
it's a
considered
rind. I would say it's a rind, but you're not going to chew on a pineapple rind.
Oh, I think you meant the term.
Like,
I know, I was
I don't know what else you'd call it, but
like orange, like you zest orange. That's how you know, like,
Yeah.
what an orange rind tastes like. Or if you're a kid and you're in a hurry and you're orange and you fucking, and you get that bitter.
Thing.
Oh.
You get the pith, the white pith, that bitter.
Yeah.
Makes your teeth feel.
It's like
weird.
drinking this beer.
Definitely
Yeah.
bitter. Definitely got that off flavor. That
Yeah. Bitter, off flavor,
Everything I expected.
dry, very, very dry finish.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
We're not starting.
out of the fridge
We've
now.
had one good beer out of 3 so far.
we had worse starts.
Oh yeah, Listerman was one of the first beers we had that night. Yeah, we've had worse starts. Brewlink is out of Plainfield, Indiana. I will let Matt kind of give you a little bit of positives about Brewlink because he's a big Brewlink fan. So I will let him give them a little love here.
I don't know. Whenever I saw them at the Brewfest, is the majority of my
It's like, I
consumption
wouldn't
of them
say-
that I've had, and like the white stout on draft always brings it.
That is.
Can is a different story from most of my interactions, but sometimes you get the ivory stout in the can, and it's actually like, all right, this is pretty good too, just a little more hit or miss. The first time I was at Death and Taxes Day was the first milkshake IPA I had, and that's when I was like hardcore, can't do an IPA at all, and that one was an orange creamsicle one, and again, it was on draft, but damn, that thing was really good. So I've had those moments of really great stuff. I've been to their brewery, well, their at least their tasting room a couple times, and they had a mint chocolate chip Oreo or mint Oreo stout that was really damn good. So I have had some things from there that are good. It's just I think their consistency is a little bit all over the place. They've also got some cool can art too, and maybe it's a little selective on what you're getting, but
Consistently bad.
I think if
Never had anything good from them.
they remind me of a brewery that probably doesn't quite have some of the cellaring sanitation stuff figured out because you're getting the off flavors. And so if you
They
can
just
get
built a new
it as a
tap room.
fresh batch, I'm sure it's really good. But the longer it sits, the more those flavors are going to come out, and you get something like what we just had.
oh, their peanut butter porter is usually pretty good though. Was it Nutter Cup? I think.
Quit trying, Matt.
Shit. Oh. Woo! All right. Anyway, I thought I was on that.
Well, that's not probably their most solid, consistent beer.
I will say thank you much for giving them a little love there, Matt. It's always nice when somebody does enjoy their beer to talk a little bit about the beer you enjoy.
This one not so much for me though.
No, yeah, no.
It's not the worst thing, but it's just not that great either.
I'm first.
You are first.
I'm going to give it a 1.5.
I was going to go 1 1/4.
Like, honestly, if it's the only thing in my fridge, I'll regretfully drink it because,
Depends on how many beers I've had beforehand, though.
well, I like beer, but
And if I have another beer to wash
Wash it down.
it
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I'll wash it down with whiskey if I have to. But if I'm wanting a beer and it's the only thing left in the fridge, I might drink it. But so I'll give it a 1.5.
You're chasing this with whiskey. All right.
Get rid of that flavor real quick.
Good, good. Yeah,
You're
I'm 1
good.
1/4.
Nah.
That's where I'm at.
Listerman.
All right, whatever.
I don't
Matt
know.
wants to rinse again, so we're gonna rinse.
Yeah.
So what's it give us? 1 1/4. Oh, you haven't graded yet, Jen.
Yeah,
Well,
like,
John's
it
pretty
doesn't even matter
frothy.
because it's pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say 1 1/4.
So 1 1/4 average.
Yeah.
Make sure I get this
Look
in
at
the
that.
right
So
spot.
far, the beer I brought and kind of raved about is actually been
And that was
so
a
far.
really good one.
Well, you had to make up
I know.
for last time.
I know. That's
This
why I
beer's
was like,
so amazing.
it was so amazing, and I don't know why it wasn't.
It was just really funny. You raved and raved and
I
raved.
did.
And we
I was
drank
so
it, just
excited.
looked at you like,
I know, and I felt horrible. That's why I was like, I'm actually getting a call back to come on. I was kind of shocked.
So the
You bribe us with beer. I mean,
and how are you able to get your hands on such different wide variety of beers? How do you do that?
Which one?
gets in her car and drives.
I was going to toss it up so she can talk about the beer trading group she's in.
Oh, yeah. I haven't been doing it quite as much, but I get a lot of Drecker, Drecker, Junkyard, and I can't remember what the other one is that she sent me.
So this is on Instagram.
Yeah, it's our Craft Beer Girls group. It's a huge, nationwide. I think it might be. They may have divisions all over the country. I'm not sure, but
So you're kind of a big deal.
I'm not. No.
What do they ask for? What are they asking for from Indiana?
450.
450.
Everybody wants 450. That's why I haven't been trading a lot lately, just because I haven't really gotten anything. I have a couple girls that I trade with regularly, and we just send whatever, and that's how my friend Rachel always sends me the Drecker, because she lives in North Dakota.
I like Rachel.
Now,
That's how you're getting that Drecker Porter.
does she trade the Drecker for 450? Is she?
No, she takes whatever I send her.
Okay, let's say is she upside down or what?
I mean, I have sent her 450 earlier this year, but
It's easy.
but yeah, no, she doesn't care.
Now,
Drecker's just something that's like an everyday she can go and get it because it's there, and I'm not sad about that. So
No, that's
that label art is amazing.
Our next beer is a collaboration between Untitled Art and Listerman.
Ooh.
It is their virtual Full Nelson New England style IPA ale brewed with 100% Nelson, seven fucking hops, 9% ABV. This was brought to us by Offscreen Matt.
Yeah, this beer got chosen because of the label.
it did. Between Listerman and the label art, I was like, yep.
at all.
It smells
Sorry.
pungent.
Yeah, no, not in a good way.
No,
it's
this-
very malty. Like
Ooh.
I don't like that. I don't want to drink it now.
Oh, that's got an interesting flavor.
Oh, I was expecting.
Oh. I don't like the full Nelson hops.
Malt finish at the end. The initial
All I
hit
can
is weird
smell
as
is just-
shit.
Oh, I don't want to.
What is that flavor you get right away?
I actually like it.
It
I'm not
tastes like
saying-
hillbilly bubblegum.
I haven't decided yet. It's just an odd first flavor.
It's really heavy on the hops. Like, they went hard.
Yeah,
They
I've
went
never,
full
I've never
Nelson.
had.
They did go full Nelson.
You
Whatever.
do have a little bit of a sweet malty finish.
No.
Yeah.
All right, Tyler, you grew up on a farm. You like hillbilly bubblegum, you do that?
Yeah.
You know, we don't straight off the straw. This reminds me of hillbilly bubblegum. Like that finish.
What, straight off the what?
I could see it.
If you
Wheat
take
straight
wheat,
off stock and just chew on it.
yeah, and
What
it
is
just
it?
gets like a
Like wheat.
It's wheat.
just
Oh, wheat. Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought
sorry.
you just know.
Yeah, you
like,
just keep
straight off the-
chawing
I'm
on
like,
it. It kind of gets a
Oh, that.
consistency
Yeah,
of
we used to
bubblegum.
eat soybeans all the time as a kid.
Yeah,
Well, soybeans
and-
break down quick.
Yeah.
The wheat, it
Yeah,
literally
kinda
almost
just like
becomes a
thumbs
little
up.
bit of a gummy. Yep.
Yeah, and it's not really great. It's just something hillbillies do to pass the
Not
time.
like
I don't
that.
know. But the way this finishes reminds me of that.
Grandpa used to teach me to do it when we were out in the fields and it was real hot and we ran out of water and we weren't going back to the house for about an hour.
Oh.
Takes away that thirst because same as
Chew
chewing
it.
bubble gum, you're
Yeah.
just chewing.
Oh,
It's almost.
that's 2 swings and misses for Listerman for me.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It's way too hoppy
It's
Until
very,
it's 9%.
and
My
not
face
in
just
a
got really
good
hot.
way.
it's very
Yeah.
earthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
earthy.
hoppy in a good way.
It's,
Right.
It's going to give you some heartburn, probably.
Oh yeah, I'm really glad that I only drank a little bit of that one.
Like, I actually don't mind it. I think
Tyler needs
it's,
to start pulling some weight on this episode.
I told you guys ahead of time.
We're not having great beers.
I think it's these. It's definitely the second best beer we've had tonight so far.
Just
really?
saying, the day Tyler isn't here to pick the beer,
I don't know. I just thought about it. Like when he said he's drinking hardly any, John, we should have gone like, you don't like stouts though, right?
I couldn't remember what.
Not
what
really.
you-
I was
That's
like, we should
okay.
have gone like full tilt stouts. Like, yes,
I
we're
thought
just gonna
about
have
it.
so
I
much
mean, I
stouts.
taste them, but the stouts are just not. I mean, they're just not my thing.
and of course we have 3 on the
Yeah, I
list
know.
tonight.
That's
for-
fine. Well, I
That's
just brought
pretty average,
a
though.
quarter, so.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of low for us, really.
No, we've been trying not to overdo it lately. It's very grassy, bitter at the beginning.
It's
That's right.
more traditional IPA, like
No,
No.
this is something else.
It's got a funk to it.
It's got a dash of something else.
traditional hoppy IPA is
But I'm
not
getting a lot of the bitterness
That's
from it.
dank.
I'm getting a lot of.
a true IPA. That traditional IPA is more of a dank hop. You're gonna get that grass, but it's more in a dank way. This is like they put it in
It's
right
a
before
lot
they.
of dry hopping. There's just a lot of matter in there. Plant matter.
It's
You can get some of the hop burn.
a little bit. I'm not happy with it.
Made my face hot instantly.
Listerman, stick to stouts, evidently.
I've had some really good IPAs of theirs before.
Well, the Haterades, those are great. I mean,
Yeah, I wish I
that's
would have
not
tried
just
that.
stout.
I saw that and I was
Fair.
like, man, I wish I would have been on the show for that. It looked good.
We'll eventually get more. Don't worry.
I got a guy.
Yeah, we do too.
Well, don't be going to Ohio.
Our guy has
Don't
a
let
guy.
them know that you're from Indiana because they'll kick you out of state.
He's from Ohio.
We're not supposed to travel.
Originally.
Yep.
Well, I know we're supposed to go to Illinois, but now we're not allowed to go to India or Ohio either.
No.
Yeah.
What?
Ohio and Illinois.
I think, if
The
you
other
have,
day.
I think if you have family, you can go.
Can we go to Michigan?
No. Yeah, you can go to Michigan.
Okay. See if all the surrounding states were against us.
I'm going to Michigan this weekend.
Everybody, it was the big joke was, but you can still go to Kentucky. I was in like the Indiana Star or something, Indy Star
I didn't see the
newspaper.
Ohio one. I saw
The
Chicago.
the
You can go to
highest
Illinois,
class
it's
of
not
periodical.
All right, hey, back to beer.
Sorry.
What? Adult sophisticates, John.
Yes, all sophisticates.
That's like my new favorite thing.
Yeah, that's funny.
Huh?
Hopefully,
If
again,
you
like, you
were
missed
down
on
on
Whiskey
whiskey
Wednesday.
tasting.
You had to be
Oh.
there.
That I don't know either, so.
Anyway, beer wise, I'm not a fan.
I go first, don't I?
Oh yeah, that's why I'm looking at you, dear.
It's the second best beer I've had. It's not a high bar.
I don't know if it is.
I'd rather have
know.
the raspberry than that.
Really?
Yeah, that's saying a lot.
I haven't made up my mind which one I'd rather have. The
All
other.
right. It's not fantastic, but I'm going to go 2.5.
What?
Yeah,
Right.
How much of that's the ABV?
maybe
Right?
a little bit.
ABV doesn't make up for that bullshit. All right, you're up, Jen.
I give that a 1.25. I'm not even going to drink the rest of that.
I
There's
think
no
you
way.
both are more generous than I am, and I love Listerman.
I mean, I've had good Listerman before,
Oh.
but that is just not. No.
And Carrie,
I'm gonna give it a 1.75.
Are we rinsing? I think we're rinsing.
Yeah.
aren't we?
Yeah.
We're dumping and rinsing.
She's dumping.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
And
can't.
Carrie says, yes, adult sophisticates. Bunny is laughing.
Yes.
What's come out to, John?
1.75.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not a fan. No, don't care for that.
That's
Southern hops? Probably a no-go.
yeah. I'm
Was it
cool.
7 different hops or was
No,
it?
Sauvin.
S-A-U-V-I-N.
I don't think I've ever had that.
Sylvan.
It's Nelson Sauvin hops.
Nelson?
Yeah, they can
Yeah, I don't think I.
they can
like
keep
those
that
hops.
shit anywhere else.
I've never
But
had
that label's
hopping.
still going on beer.
Yeah, the label's still amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I love their can art. I always do. Macho Man.
Yep.
Save that over there. Keep that shit away from me. Yeah, so I know it's been an interesting night. I'm kind of out of it. My brain's on tomorrow really badly. So,
Annie, you're mad about the Braves, which I get it.
I mean, I am,
fine.
but I'm used to being a Braves fan and us blowing it in a game we should.
And then the
win,
Browns
so-
were. Oh wait, no. Sorry.
Oh God, I knew we were gonna get beat there.
Yeah, can I just kind of say that? Aren't you usually more smooth and like fluid after you've had a couple beers though? Wouldn't it not be so bad to wake up a little buzzed going to your interview?
To go be interviewed by the high school principal and athletic director.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna go smelling like beer's a
Cut
bad
the
idea.
edge off.
Well, just go and like smoke a blunt before you go, and then that'll cover it up too. You know?
I do not
We're really
condone.
supporting you right now.
I do not condone the smoking of weed. It is an illegal drug in the state of Indiana.
That's true.
Well, smoke a CBD joint then.
When you're in Michigan or Colorado, that's another thing.
Those are things.
CBD.
No, I was like, I didn't know there would
Oh, yeah.
CBD joints.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Go to
We
Denver
can do gummies
CBD on
and shit.
96th Street.
Well, I know.
They've also got CBD dog treats and CBD oil and
gummies and.
they used to have
CBD
CBD
asthma
coffee.
inhalers.
Is coffee still there? Is that I don't know.
Really?
That's what they look like.
That's funny as shit.
Well, you can get vape pens. I mean, it's,
No, but that's just
It's
funny.
It's
Like
like a puff inhaler.
yeah.
that's funny as shit.
Huh.
I want that just for
The
things that aren't
novelty,
legal.
right?
Yeah.
I hope nobody that's ever hiring me finds this show. So our next beer is by Dissolver. It's spelled DSSOLVR. in collaboration with Resident Culture Brewing Company, presents the Brain Goddess. Another cool label.
That is a cool label.
This is a real, yeah.
A wet hop IPA
Okay.
with Cashmere and Michigan Chinook wet hops. 6.9% ABV because they're awesome, and put it on the effing can. Good job, Listerman, as well for that. This is out of Asheville, North Carolina.
Yes, sir.
For those wondering what wet hops are, a lot of breweries use hop pellets. So they've been dried, they've been compressed. Wet hops is literally the hop
on
flour,
draft. It was delicious.
but not dried out. It's
I haven't
just the
had
fresh
it out
hop.
of the can yet. This
I was,
is the
gonna,
first
I was
can
just
I've
going
had.
the general, like, it's the opposite of dry hop.
Nope.
Okay.
Two totally different things.
Did you say
Also,
it's fresh hops.
Yeah.
For the wet. Yeah. Somebody was asking me that, and I was like, I don't know.
Russell says that they even get CBD added to their coffee, which I know
That's
some,
good.
some places over here have done that. I did that once when I, in a prior life, had sold security to a CBD dispensary. And I was sitting there waiting for the 5 hours for the install to get done. And the dude's
Like
like,
this label.
"You want some coffee?" Like, I don't drink coffee. He's like, "There's CBD in it." I'm like, "Sure, let's try it."
Well, it's not like it's gonna get you.
Yeah, and oh man, I felt because since I don't drink coffee and the CBD was in there,
So
like
sad.
I was all over the place.
Sad that he doesn't drink coffee.
Now, selling security, is that like
Oh,
with the
you poor.
mafia?
I wish I was that cool. No,
Oh, okay.
no, I have
We wish you were that cool, too.
I have a gag order. I'm not supposed to say who I work for and talk to them in a poor light, but
Gag order. There's something bad that made you say
it's called a
gag order.
DND, do not disclose.
NDA?
Yeah, NDA, yeah, non-disclosure agreement. That's it.
A D&D. Dungeons and Dragons, baby!
Going horde.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Nerd! Yeah, where's the nerd
Yeah,
button?
nerd.
That was a perfect time
Ah,
for that.
sorry.
Get off your phone. God, I love our buttons. Even though Matt hasn't hardly used them.
Right?
He did the one perfectly earlier.
Well, you know what? There's always I don't want the whole show to be the Matt pushes buttons show.
Well,
We gave you buttons for a reason.
Does this like thing remind anybody else of like a una-eyed Krang from Teenage Mutant Ninja
I
Turtles?
thought the same thing, yeah.
Yeah, with a bow because it's a girl version.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. Ooh, that's tasty.
This is what Listerman was trying to do. Got a lot of the same qualities.
I'm
except
glad we
way
rinsed the
better.
Listerman out because this is actually much
Got
better.
a little fruity to it. You still got actual
so
hop
happy I got
flavor.
this.
You get a little bit of bitter at the end without it being whatever
Drying.
the fuck that
Yeah.
chemical bullshit tasting Listerman was.
I think it was the hops.
Oh, it was.
But it's just whatever they did to it. They just.
Well, they put about 800 pounds more than they needed to.
I feel like they like Blair Witched the hops. Like this is something that it didn't want to do.
Blair Witch.
They put it in the corner, made it stare in the corner, and then it didn't know what was coming.
Oh, hey
And
guys,
it resulted
Thanks for
bad.
the reference from 20 years ago.
Right?
real quick.
You laughed.
I'm laughing at you because
I ran into someone this week who was really curious about our merch. So I'm going to go ahead and remind everybody you can find all our stuff on our Facebook store or our website store. Both, for instance, both things I'm wearing right now, our Dickies work shirt's still on
It's
there.
actually everything he's wearing right
As
now.
well as,
He's shirt cocking it. So
I mean, I'm Winnie the Pooh in it, baby.
I thought it was the Donald Duck.
It's Winnie the Pooh in it, motherfucker. Including the hat. We also have the Mudhog hat, our all-time best-selling hat at right now.
Yep.
And then there's
Baseball tee.
there's the Ops Guy hat, which just has my face. Our baseball tee's probably our bestseller, period. Our t-shirts are great. Check them out. We got all sorts of stuff. Plus, John's been working on new stuff that'll be out relatively, we're hoping, by the new year. But John and I both keep stalling a little bit on that kind of stuff and getting lazy. So hopefully by the new year we'll get to it.
It's a process. We're working on it.
Oh, absolutely. I blame me more than anybody on that. John keeps asking me for opinions, and I, don't. But you can find all our merch on there. We try to keep the cost as low as possible. There's basically no profit for us on there.
We really don't. No.
But
We
check
pass
it
the
out.
savings on to you.
Check it out. Help us out a little bit. We'd love to sell a few more things. Pay for our streaming service.
Sell things we don't make money off of to pay for our streams.
We make like $4 on it
Oh,
per item.
what does Don say? I'm not here to make money. I just love to sell guns.
God, I haven't seen those
Ross
commercials
was
or
in the
heard them
commercial.
in so
Yeah,
long.
I don't even know what that reference was, but that was an amazing line.
Yeah.
I just love to sell
It's an indie
guns.
gun shop.
It's a
Okay,
joke. It's
I
a
grew up in
joke at
Ohio.
work now.
Yeah.
It's
It was also robbed like 800 times, but
oh,
you know.
he still sells guns though. It doesn't
Dude,
matter.
that is brazen to rob a gun shop.
Oh, he's still there too.
Oh, yeah.
38th Street.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, no wonder you got robbed on 38th. You're asking for it.
But yeah, no.
There's no
check
good
out
part
our
of 38th
stuff.
Street.
Also, guys, check out all our social media. We're on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. I think I got them all. In one nice swoop, I think I got them all that time.
Eventually, we're going to wear him down for a grinder.
Because
We
you're
haven't
always
got there
drinking
yet.
like little.
Also-
You say grinder.
He's been.
Yeah.
If you ever match with me on YouTube, you will, or on YouTube, on
Bumble?
Tinder, you will
Oh.
see in my profile. It literally says go to twobeerdedguys.com.
Hey.
If you want a reason not to date me, watch Two Beerded Guys. And then you want to swipe left.
Yeah. Also we have the Two Bearded Guys Drunken Movie Review Instagram. Follow that.
Yep.
It's been a little slow this week. I've been busy, but I'll get it active again this week.
And we got a really fun movie tonight. We're not going to say what it is, but
Oh, I know what it is.
Just
Nightmare on Elm Street.
No, I really wanted to be.
Damn it,
able to
I
do that
watched the
one.
wrong movie.
oh, damn.
No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, I can still go ahead and talk about that one. I watched that way too much. We do have a product endorsement as well. Russell says the baseball tee is the softest shirt ever.
It is a great shirt.
I've been meaning to get one of those. I think tonight might be the night I'm going to pull the trigger.
I think for everyone who has bought one of the Mudhog hats, you should send us pictures of it sitting on your mantle in a perfectly enshrined spot. I really want to.
Speaking of shrines and Mudhog, there's been a lack of pet name of the week thus far.
Oh, yeah, we have
And the
one
part of the
today.
show that I hate the most.
Well, he's getting ready to see you got 10 minutes before show starts, so that's where he gets Russell some love.
Yeah.
Russell the Love Muscle.
Yep.
Russell Love?
Russell Love Muscle. and Russell shared with me some really good news I can share with you guys off the air. So I don't know if I'm supposed to say it out loud.
We're going to call that a cliffhanger, boys.
By the way, Russ, tell Liv I said hi. All right, anyway, time to grade this beer. Jen, you were first. And for those of you that might forget, because we got to talking about all sorts of shit, we're drinking the Brain Goddess by Dissolver and Resident Culture.
Well, considering that I went specifically to this brewery when I was on vacation so I could try this beer.
Had you had it prior, out of curiosity?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, they've only been open, I think, less than a year.
Show that to Matt.
So, yeah,
Oh,
they're...
that makes a lot of sense.
Oh, it's got a shredder on it!
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh,
That was just like at least
why
a
that's
quarter
great.
point bump right
I
there.
looked up, saw it, and went.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Anyway, sorry to interrupt. Go ahead
no,
with your
that's
score.
fine. Yeah, it was one of those I was very happy that I got to try, and I bought it the first night that I was there, and I'm glad I did, because 2 days later I went back, and the kegs were dry, and they had no more beer left, so...
That's
Bye.
impressive.
Yeah. Which, I mean, it'd been released probably 2 weeks, I think. But still, yeah, it was gone within 2 days that I was there. So, yeah, I am going to give that one a 4.25.
I'm gonna give it a 4.25 as well. That's been one of my favorite IPAs we've had in a while. That was tasty.
It's a
3-1.
really well crafted IPA. The artwork is amazing. I'm gonna go 4.
The artwork doesn't affect the flavor of the beer, John.
I know. But
Throwing shit at you.
I know.
I went with
That's what
4.
happens when I'm sober.
It's only
Get
the
the
second
shakes.
wet hop IPA I've had, and both wet hop IPAs I've had have been really good. So,
So that'll come out to a 4.25 average.
yeah.
Some quick updates. Speaking of the
2.
pictures, Carrie's asking if he can put his hat by the miniskirt and evil check thong hanging by the bar. John?
Yes.
Does he have a Mudhog hat?
He does now.
No, get this hat. Get the Two Bearded Guys hat, Carrie.
He didn't say which hat. He said, "Can I put the hat?"
Oh.
And Russell
Listen,
says,
Get both.
"The pet name of the
Get all
week."
three.
Yeah.
I might, interject some different verbiage here, but he said that she said, "Crispy little carnitas."
Ooh.
But I think of a crisp or a carnita not as crispy, but more as like,
No.
A chewy, pork meat.
No.
Are you
Oh,
calling me Chewy?
No. I was gonna say it'd be
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
Carnitas, if it's made correctly, it is going to have little crunchy bits on it.
Really?
Because
Okay.
it's fried in its own...
Cause I just thought like
delicious
carnitas like
pork
fried
fat.
in like just basically oil to get it like a nice
Oh,
like
it's in its own fat.
very
It's lard.
succulent. Consider like a succulent
delicious.
little carnita. But okay, apparently I'm down the wrong train here.
So what is
Shocker.
it one more time? I didn't hear.
Crispy Lil Carnitas.
All right. Anyway, back to the show, guys. We are getting close to the end of time.
With salsa verde.
Ooh, even better.
For hour number 1, we're close to the end of time. So
John wants to wrap up your pet name.
instead of getting to another beer and being rushed on
Yeah.
Drecker,
Can't have that.
no. So we'll go ahead and wrap up hour 1 a few minutes early.
Especially considering like 2 of us at least have put down the majority of these beers.
Hey, man.
I'm sorry.
I mean, we went through 5 already. We're outpacing our normal fast pace.
You're doing good.
We are moving. Well, it's what happens when you have some bad beers. You get
And we
through
were
them
just
real
like,
quick.
yeah, I have nothing to say about this. It's bad.
This
Right.
beer sucks. Moving on. But to wrap it up, make sure you follow us on all social media channels. Also, make sure you follow Mudhog B&Q on his personal, as well as TBG_OpsGuy, as well as Offscreen Matt. And lastly, but not leastly, BYBC, the Backyard Beer Chick on Instagram.
Also not BYOBC.
Yeah.
She seriously does have a great Instagram page.
And she decided to come back here. She knew what she was in for, and she still came back.
And that probably won't be my last time.
Woo!
But make sure you follow the personal pages as well. You get a little more of our individual personalities.
Yeah.
Matt's is hilarious. Matt's is basically just Matt memes. It's
It's
fantastic.
really funny.
I'm a little
what's yours?
self-centered.
Well, what's mostly yours?
Mine's gonna be mostly beer, but I'm kind of all over the place. I have a little bit of memes lately. My mind's been more on memes, so I've been posting a little more. A little bit of my family pops up in mine every once in a while.
yeah, how
Board
about that?
games every once in a while. I'm kind of a little bit all over the place, but mostly beer centric.
Are we still doing the Mama Dana drinks?
We haven't done them in a little while, but I do have a beer saved for that.
Okay,
for
I feel like we had a few of those coming on pretty hot and heavy, and then they kind of tapered off.
we have. Well, I was running out of beer. So I got another one lined up for
I'll give you Keystone Light for her.
the pineapple smoothie IPA.
Mama
No,
drinks
she'll like
Keystone?
that.
Woo! Another backer.
She drinks Coors Light. She'll be fine with Keystone.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if I don't tell her it's Keystone ahead of time. Yeah.
Convert another one.
But yeah, so that's mine. John, what's yours about?
It's B&Q, so it's going to be beer and barbecue primarily. But it's occasionally I'll throw some hot sauce stuff on there. Occasionally there'll be some board game stuff. But yeah, primarily beer and barbecue.
But yeah, and then she just has badass beer posts,
From the back.
reviews from the
In the
backyard.
backyard. Yep.
Just a hand in the air.
Yep. I got.
Like she just don't care.
I got in trouble for not showing my beer in the air from a couple people. 'Cause I didn't.
That's
post
your
it.
thing. Like when I think of your Instagram, it's Jennifer's got the beer held up in the air in her hand, and you got the nice looking backyard.
John clearly pays more attention to people's Instagram posts than I do.
And he's always got really good food.
I mean, I knew that.
I'm like, are you cooking what? What are you cooking? I'm like, oh,
And,
I'm here.
what was your
and I'm
favorite?
more
Is
verbose
Cheez-Its?
in my responses, evidently.
Hey, I was more than happy to admit that. Nope, short and sweet to the point. John's got the poetic justice on all that kind of stuff. He's always giving you a little more, little
Yeah, that made
flair.
me laugh.
So, Jennifer, what was your favorite thing that Mudhog made? Was it the Cheez-Its or was it the queso?
God damn it.
Because those are his 2 biggest things. I'm sure it was one of those 2, right?
Those are the 2 most popular posts.
No, I don't think it was either way.
No, literally,
Thank you.
Oh, he's supposed to just jump on.
his 2 most interacted with posts on his cooking has been the smoked Cheez-Its and the smoked queso.
The
And it
most basic
pisses him-
stuff.
It pisses him off.
I work really hard to make some fantastic stuff. And
Meat. I work really hard on my
Yeah,
meat. And
like
then
the
my
meat.
Cheez-Its are what gets the love.
I mean, he really beats that meat into submission
I do
beforehand.
real hard, yes.
It sauces it up real nice. Gets it juicy.
All right, guys, that's gonna be the end of hour number 1. We have 4 more beers for us tonight. I am TBG_OpsGuy,
Mudhog B&Q.
the lovely
Backyard beer chick.
backyard beer chick, and behind the camera,
I'll scream at.
have a good one. We'll see you in about 2 to 5 minutes. I'll take that as a yes.
Oh, the wrong button. There we go.
Welcome back to the Two Beerded Guys. I'm TBG_Ops Guy.
Mudhog, B&Q.
Backyard beer chick.
Unenthusiastically.
And behind the camera,
Off screen, Matt.
I love you. Anyway, our next beer is already poured. It's already ready to go because I
wait.
was excited. And I poured myself a little more this time.
It smells amazing.
So this is Drecker's Sticky Digits S'mores Porter.
Oh, that's a fun name for it too.
We have the gimmicks. The gimmicks, as we all know.
Oh, they're still gimmicking.
Cocoa nibs, golden grams, they're golden grams graham crackers, lactose, vanilla, brown sugar, and toasted mallow.
That all sounds amazing.
Cinnamon.
No cinnamon.
Yeah,
It
I get
smells
a
great.
There'll be a
cinnamon
little,
note on
there'll be
it.
a little cinnamon in the graham
Could be
cracker.
Cocoa Nibs. Yeah, probably.
Golden creams doesn't have cinnamon.
Oh, side note
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
Speaking
yeah.
of our evolving love for Drecker, I had one of the chonks that I bought
I
for
got
myself
3 of those
left
in my
over.
fridge at home.
Oh, it was so good. It was the raspberry vanilla one, and it's been sitting in my fridge after
We
we
had it on
drank
the
it.
show. It was good.
And it's one of those like, all right, I wait till we have them on the show if I have a spare before I drink mine. And then it's like, all right, I don't have that many friends. They're all here. So then I'm like, well, where am I going to drink this and not just hog it all to myself? Yesterday we had a buddy that had some people over there
Dark
doing
beers,
wings
that's
and
tasty.
had a football thing. I brought over that and we got talking about 450. I was like, here you go, try this.
Right.
And then everyone's like, oh my god!
But
Like,
yeah.
I know. Like
Good.
450 ain't
Root
shit.
project. That's what it is.
Yeah, the Drecker fruited sours are absurd.
Yeah, I have like 6 or
But
And
you want to know what else
everything
is
Drecker
absurd?
Porters are absurd.
That
Yeah,
s'mores
this
porter,
smells amazing.
it tastes like a s'mores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not like overly like marshmallowy.
No.
Because that's what sometimes they put
not-
too much.
Oh, that is damn
It
fine.
tastes like a fucking s'more.
It tastes
Yeah.
awful.
My God, that is.
Which we've had a lot of, well, not a lot, but we've had multiple trying to do the marshmallow s'more kind of thing.
And it's
And I think the Smo Money S'more Problems was like the only one that really pulled it off. Everyone else is just like shit the bed.
Although the s'more money, s'more problems was more just toasted marshmallow than s'more. Wasn't
It
it?
was
No,
chocolate.
I think it's.
It was chocolate toasted marshmallow. Had some cinnamon in there.
That's
I
right,
don't
that's
know
right,
if-
that's
I don't know
right.
if it's as graham
Sorry guys,
crackery,
too
but-
many beers.
Yeah, it's hard to keep them all straight when they're functioning alcoholics like us and have a show.
Every once in a while, it's hard to keep some of them straight.
That just shows a crutch for my drinking now.
Yes, yes.
It's.
I'm not a drunk. I just drink on camera for people's enjoyment.
It's a job.
job.
I drink off camera actually, but you guys
gonna
drink
say,
on
yeah.
camera.
Shout out to my friend Rachel up in North Dakota that sent me this.
Yes, Rachel.
Thank you, Rachel.
And Rachel, if you want to be our friend
I
as
was gonna say,
well,
Rachel, if you
No.
want 3
We'll
more
start
friends,
trading with
No,
you.
no, she's mine.
yeah,
we'll start trading with you.
you've got 3 new friends in this room just waiting to meet you.
And if you want 450 North, I have the hookup.
Shut
so
up. No, she doesn't.
I'm just saying,
No.
I have the 450
She's my
hookup.
I
friend.
mean, I can get you pachanga, whatever.
Nobody wants that.
Wow.
I know. I'm like, what?
The worst medal winner ever.
Yeah.
Oh,
I really like this.
I know. I just kind of want to savor this more than like put it down. It's a problem because we got like 3 more beers.
Like, I'm struggling because I'm going to rate this like I would rate barrel aged stuff. I'm just like, it's not barrel aged, but damn, it's good.
I fear a little bit that the next beer is gonna be
I know. Yeah.
underrated because of this one.
It's a decent body for a porter too.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody got on my
Oh,
case
I've raised
on
this is a
the
porter. This
Facebook
is not a
group
stout.
Me
Yeah.
saying that porters were too thin. He's
6.5%.
Like, "Do you know what a porter is?" And I was like,
That's actually that good range of like drinkable but enough booze
Without
in
being
there.
over the top.
Yeah, I can appreciate
6.5, 7 is definitely a good range of you can drink a few, be fine. You know, it's that high enough that you're getting a little kick, but low enough that it's drinkable to have more and kind of spread it out, have a good night.
And flavor-wise, I'd say this is one that you could have a couple of too, because there's some of these that we've had where you're like, oh, this is a
Like,
one
not
and
really
done.
good, but it's kinda
yeah,
sweet,
it's
too.
too,
It's not diabetes in a glass.
yeah, it's not
Right.
too sugary. It's not too sweet. It's not too indulgent. Like it's like this is a couple of them. You can be okay with that still.
Roasty.
very gross.
Oh, so good.
This would be great by a campfire.
I'm really just, I hate to say,
Good
I'm
with
waiting
the
for
scoop
that
ice cream
one time
in
that Drecker makes something bad, and I go like, they can fuck up. Just because
I've only had one of theirs that I don't like, but I think it was just personal, like taste-wise preference, and I have one. In
That's
my
why I don't
fridge.
think we've had
I just
anything
got,
that
I
we
just
didn't
got
like
one
from
the other
them.
day, and it's in the fridge, and I was kind of upset that I got that one, but I'll drink it still because it's better than 3 of those others that we had
Better than Brewling.
by a landslide.
That's tasty, man.
I'm not upset.
They're all there. They're well balanced, and they're not. None of them. It's not an overpowering s'more. It's like, oh, I'm getting that. It's s'more like, but it's not like hardcore s'more.
Sugar
And it's
in a
like being
glass,
around a
and-
campfire.
And I was just thinking
A
like
little bit of roastiness.
hanging out at a campfire drinking this would
Can
be.
we just move to North Dakota?
Not this time of year.
I'm like, no.
I don't know that I like it that much, but
Not this time of year. I'll hit you back up in the summer
Like in May, when the snow actually maybe goes away.
when you can find the ground again. Yeah.
I'm thinking about doing my birthday road trip up there.
Actually, let's be honest. I love winter. I'd be okay with it. But I'm road tripping to Colorado in December this year. I'm slightly terrified, but
Yeah.
You're not going up the mountains.
It doesn't
No,
matter.
it's
they got
going-
like they got
just
like
going
8 inches
across-
of snow back in like June,
growing across the
July.
plains is going to be a nightmare in December.
Yeah.
Then you go up into the mountains to get into Denver. It's going to be
You're
rough.
driving, yeah, you're driving.
Yeah.
So yeah, I may take my road trip up there. I already looked. It's like 12 hours.
I'm tempted to do that.
But I think I'm gonna stop. Like, and there's a couple like stop somewhere around like
mean-
Milwaukee and
this is tasty.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we kind of got off topic there for a minute.
Usually.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Hour two.
We're just appreciating Drecker.
My turn to go first. Any last words on it before we grade?
It's fantastic.
Yum.
Yum.
I really like it. I really do, and it's a very good porter. I'm bouncing between a 3.75 and a 4. I'm having troubles deciding if that porter itself would be one I'd go look for. I'm gonna give it a 3.75, but I'm completely okay if somebody went much higher. I don't think I would go searching for it, even though I enjoy it a lot. Now, if I ran across it, I would buy all of them, but I'm not gonna go look for it.
Okay. Yeah, when we talk about that porter, that porter is kind of that step below the Imperial Stout. So I'm expecting a good medium body, which is nailed. The flavors.
Imperial porter's below a stout, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you said Imperial Stout. I'm like,
I know I
oh,
did,
you're
but
gonna go a
still.
couple rungs up there, pal.
But Guinness is technically a stout, and this is a heavier body than a Guinness. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah. So
Nice asterisk.
yeah. So flavors are balanced. They're wonderful flavors. I'm gonna go 4.5. I really like this.
Like I said, I have no problems with somebody going ridiculously high on it. Porters are a beer I don't search out very often, so it's hard for me to get it to that 4. I know we've caveated it.
Yeah, which is why I'm pushing it 4.5 because if I'm gonna search for porter, oh boy, this is it.
Jen?
Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Well, I mean it's good. I'm just not a dark beer person at all.
I'm switching mine.
You're gonna
Sorry,
hit
go
hour
ahead.
two.
Go ahead.
But I mean, I obviously drank all of that one because it was very tasty, and that's probably about as much as I can handle, just because it's just not my thing. But I would probably have to give it still a 3.75.
Yeah.
For those of you that didn't see on camera, I bumped mine to a 4. The longer I thought about it, the more I was like, if I'm going to get a porter, I'm going to go buy this porter.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy it just because I don't drink
That's
porters, but
my
it's still
problem is
delicious.
even though I don't search out porters very often, if I was going to search out a porter, it probably would have been this one. So I was like,
Yep.
all right, that meets
That's why that's
that meets
there.
our caveat.
That's
so.
our caveat.
So what's it come out to, John?
That's a 4.
4.
A 4 for the what? For what is this?
For the Drecker?
I was like, where was it getting it?
Yeah, we didn't really. I kind of missed on
Forgot
the
we had that
intro.
button.
Oh.
Yeah.
What was that? What? What?
I truly
What was it
forgot we had that button. I was like, I don't know where he's leading me.
again?
I'm running the buttons through my head. I'm
You're
really sitting here going,
Drecker.
We don't have the opportunity to use that very often. I was like, oh, Drecker, yeah, this is the perfect time. And then I just really shit the bed on the first time we did it. And I was like, I'm going to wait and see if I can coax this back out with a good score. Bam!
I truly was sitting there going,
Oh god.
button, no, wouldn't be that one. Wouldn't be that one. What the fuck's he want? Drecker? Oh shit, we have that button. All right. That makes sense.
So what was the... I was too busy waiting.
4 average.
4. Okay.
Matt,
Yes.
you don't count.
I don't.
But go.
I never get tired of hearing that.
I never get tired of saying it.
I would actually go 4 1/4, so slightly above the average, just because I'm more of a stout than a porter person, and I want that porter experience that's good, and that one between the flavors and the taste and everything, I was like, if I'm gonna find a porter, that would be the one I would go for. Like that's and with our caveat of if you were to search this out for the style, that is probably the best port I think I've ever had.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Giving me that stuff.
I'm giving you less than normal. You just have a big head.
Is this another Drew Brees story?
We already had a Drew Brees story?
Yeah, last time she was on.
Oh. You expect me to remember that far back?
All right, so this is the Highwater Brewing's Campfire Stout. Stout with graham crackers, molasses, natural and artificial flavors, as well as
Nope, artificial.
caramel color.
Nope, that's
Leaves
bad.
you wanting s'more.
That's
I don't
clever.
think
I'll give him
so.
that.
I don't think so.
Stout with Campfire Stout evokes fond memories of wilderness and
Doesn't
camping
smell right.
adventures. Notes of chocolate and graham cracker,
Artificial.
Yeah,
topped
it
with a
does.
hint of marshmallow, will leave you wanting s'more.
No.
Like any campfire experience, this beer is best shared with a warm circle of family and friends. 6.5% ABV.
Our warm circle of family and friends.
Yeah, it didn't say the internet.
All right, guys, we're gonna disappear for a little bit. Wrap it up.
Which, like I said, I think we kind of shot these guys in the foot by putting them after Drecker if they're
Yeah,
When
both
it's
definitely.
almost the
But-
same damn
yeah.
beer.
I
I didn't
don't
realize.
And this one says
Doesn't
with
smell right.
artificial flavors.
Hey,
Yeah, and
I don't think it would have
caramel.
mattered when we put it.
And caramel coloring, that's like an off. That's like what you put in.
Is it
Coke.
caramel or caramel?
Depends on who you are and
Well,
shit. For me, it's
caramel coloring is different than
I say-
caramel flavoring.
I say,
But is caramel and caramel coloring different?
no,
Yes,
no.
that's what they put in Coke.
watery.
Yeah, I was gonna say very light body.
Oh, it tastes not as.
It's pretty much the opposite of John and I.
This
Very thin.
See what you did there. Wait.
Oh, I get it. I get jokes.
I'm getting better.
But you got instead of wait,
Yeah.
just do it.
Well, you like to talk, so I got to interrupt you.
No, you don't. Hit the button. I'll shut up.
I had to find where the button's at.
Speaking
too.
of which, there's a
Okay.
button for that actually.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a shut up button.
Listen, shut up for a second.
Very watery, not that flavorful.
No.
And for me, it's not even a comparison. It's just not there.
Yeah, if we'd had it even before the Drucker,
It wouldn't have made a
it wouldn't
difference.
have made a difference.
Agreed, but it does make it more pronounced. It's like, oh, that's how you do it well, and this one just kind of didn't.
Well, it has it has an off-putting aroma to it to me. Like it smells like you said, like artificial
flavors
but it doesn't.
and caramel colored.
It's
When
not-
I
doesn't-
read it,
I know, but it doesn't taste as artificial as it smells.
No.
so for me, it's when I read it, it automatically was
Triggered
like,
it. I know.
I'm
As
not
I
gonna
was
like this beer.
yeah.
In fairness,
And then I
they were
smelled it, and I
upfront
was like,
about it.
"Nah."
And
It is what it says.
We've always
Yeah.
had that if it's on the can, put it in
So
the can,
yeah,
so they
it
put
says.
artificial on the
Yeah,
can.
but-
It tastes artificial
Hey,
in the can.
but if you put
Does
it
that
on the
merit
can-
them points?
No, because if it still sucks, it
Exactly
still
what it tastes
sucks.
like.
Yeah, no.
But
a
it,
flat Coke, a flat Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, it tastes
Flat
like a
roasty Coke. There's a little
Yeah.
roastiness.
Yeah, that's what it tastes like. A flat.
Unique flavors for the curious palate.
I ain't curious about that.
Bullshit. Oh,
does it leave you wanting s'more?
no.
Leaves me wanting. Not more of this.
Like you have been weighed, you've been measured, and you've been found wanting.
I get it. Knight's Tale.
Shout out.
He didn't even remember that movie.
No, I didn't remember watching it with you guys.
That's the night that we should have gotten decided for Grinder.
Oh my gosh.
Probably could have got away with that one.
You seen Knight's Tale?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's still on Netflix right now.
Tyler, let me see
Yeah.
your phone.
It's
Okay.
popping up on my Netflix. That
I
I
was
watched a
so
double
drunk.
feature and he forgot that he didn't
Did a double
know that
feature.
we watched the second movie.
I was very drunk.
I've been there.
Matt was
multiple
pouring me
times.
very big whiskeys.
In fairness,
On top of all the seltzers I drink.
I said, "Tell me when," and then I had to stop because of the glass. Like I never said when, so that's really on
Didn't think
him.
he'd do it. And then after I'd had the first one like that, when he did it again the second time, I was like, I'm too drunk to care.
Right.
Then it's too drunk to remember.
But I stayed awake.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, you
talked
did.
the whole time.
Well,
It's
duh.
always a
yeah. That's true.
You act shocked. Yeah, no, I don't have a lot more to say about this. Jen, you got anything?
no.
That's Jen, everybody.
Passing the conch.
John, you're first.
175.
Is that a question mark? I feel like I heard a question mark.
Kind
I
of.
feel like
Scale inflection in your
I
voice.
feel like that's a
Like that
bit
time at band camp?
favorable. Honestly, I think it's a favorable score. But I'm
Oh, is that
gonna
what
go
a reference to?
175. I really like. If this was in the last thing in the fridge, I'd be like,
I'd
let me
drink
look
it.
again. Let me look again.
Well, funny story. I've got one of these in my fridge. I'm like, when am I gonna drink this? Probably not around people.
You're giving this away in a
Put
very
some
good
ice cream.
way.
Just put some ice cream in it.
I
It'll be
honestly
alright.
thought, like, put this with some moose tracks. Like, put a scoop
Yeah.
of moose tracks in here.
Don't ruin ice cream with bad beer.
Yeah.
Jen.
Probably 125. 'Cause I definitely would not go after it, and it was just.
I truly think she has a mental dartboard in her head with scores, and on beer she's not quite sure on. She just kind of goes, oh, it landed on 125. 125.
That's not far off, though. I mean, that's a fair
well,
score
I'm
for
giving.
this.
I'm gonna give it a 1.5.
Well, yeah, okay.
So her dart bar was close to you.
Real close.
I made up my mind on the. Oh no, I wasn't making fun of the score itself. It's just the way she does it. I'm gonna give it a 1.25.
Well, I was
Yeah,
going
yeah,
back
close
and
the one
forth
eye,
between
kinda
2.5
lean
and a
forward,
5.
do this.
2.5 and a 5.
Well, I meant
Yeah.
like a 1.25 and a 1.5. I was like, I couldn't make up my mind.
What beer was that again? High water. All right, and it comes out to a 1.5, correct?
1.5.
Couldn't remember everybody's scores.
Matt, what were your thoughts on that, Matt?
Is my interview canceled? I just got an email about it.
I
That's
was-
bad.
Because you didn't drink any beer all the show? Yeah.
He's gonna be
Are
like,
you
oh, I got.
fucking kidding me?
We're getting drunk, boys!
He's like, I got
No!
a whole bottle to
Now he's
drink.
gonna pour the last 2 beers all to himself. We're gonna get shit.
He's the one who's with
We're
that
adding
bottle.
another fucking beer.
They really did cancel it?
They're having to reschedule. Evidently, they have an emergency at the school that they have to be involved with.
See what
Maybe
you
it
get
was-
for
it
trying
was
to be
that
responsible,
accident.
Tyler. I told you from the beginning, just show up drunk.
It was
Oh
that
shit!
accident.
I bet it was
I bet you anything. It was that accident that you were stuck in behind.
because it's in that area.
Yep.
Ooh.
We'll see.
I mean, that's really sad, but I'm really pissed right now.
At least they let you know instead of like at 7 o'clock in the
That's true.
morning.
You could have waited till tomorrow and not drink tonight at all, and then found out.
He's
That'd be
like,
like
that whole bottle, it's all mine.
I know, that's what I was like, damn it, now he's gonna drink all the goodest good. We suffered through all this stuff besides
You guys
Drecker.
keep talking for a second because he's drank me such larger pours. Like, I gotta go.
I know, I did pee at the break. I've never had to do that before. I was like, why is
know.
this?
He's
Part of
gotta
your
be going.
pores.
Don't worry, I'll short you on the next two.
Drink some of my water.
Yeah, Kevin, what you complaining about? Sorry, I don't know if John asked. I thought I did. I started talking, and then you had a moment there. The campfire thing, I would say like a 2, just because I would drink it.
Really?
That was a question mark on the I would
Yeah.
drink it.
Yeah.
No,
The
I would.
campfire thing?
I would drink
Because
it?
I would drink it?
I- it's a 2 because I would drink it.
Where did that beer come from? Curiosity?
I can
High
understand
water?
it being
No, I meant
lower.
like-
it wasn't great, but I mean, I
Is
got
that
a
a
second one in my
Tabor beer, or-
fridge, and I'm like,
Was that
probably.
something he brought?
Oh no, this is a Tabor beer.
Oh.
yeah, it's a Tabor beer. I'm not thrilled that I've got a second in my fridge, but I'm like, it's not. I could have worse things than that I have to suffer through.
Supposedly, it was a 2014 and 2016 Great American Beer Fest specialty beer gold medalist.
Wow.
You wonder where some of these places compete at, right? Like, how do they?
No, that's the Great American Beer
Right,
Fest.
Great
Fest, the
American
Big
Beer
Denver
Fest.
one.
or
And the
competition?
2016 Bronze Award in the World Beer Cup.
Wow.
I also have had some of the beers that win.
And also Pachanga won.
Well, that's the
I
thing is,
mean-
I have had beers that have been in those GAB.
What's the competition they're up against? Like,
But also,
Supposedly
it's
the best in the
right?
country,
Right.
but
well, supposedly it's a qualifier.
well, again, Pachanga wins a medal every year, so
I don't know what Mexican lager. You know, I don't know.
it wasn't
any
even
of
in the
this tastes
Mexican
good.
lager
Oh, I
category.
thought it was. Like
it was
in
just
that.
in light lager.
Oh, I thought it was like a Mexican lager, like
I'd much rather have
subset or
Corona
something.
any day.
All right, that might be stretching it a hair,
Over Pachanga. I don't like Pachanga. I think it's
because Corona's only good if you stick a lime in it. So anything I
yeah.
have to
That
add,
is untrue.
anything I have to add to, I don't consider the beer that good.
No, that's just force of habit. It's your mindset. You don't got to put the lime in there. It tastes like.
So wait. What's the difference between putting the lime in
Take a
after,
sip.
or the lime in before? Because it's basically what a fruited sour is. You put
But
all the shit in
they
before.
have to do it, which means there's a likelihood of messing up. You have to do it yourself. Sorry, if you're gonna make a beer that has to have something added, then you didn't make a good beer.
That's kind of how I feel about Blue Moon too.
Salted caramel chocolate bar, 10W40 Imperial Stout, brewed with
Again.
chocolate, caramel, vanilla, lactose, and sea salt. Contains alcohol. I sure as hell hope so. This is from Highwire Brewing.
I did not bring this one, but I love
It is an
Highwire.
8% ABV with Pasteur caramels.
And let the record show, this was actually a free beverage.
Oh.
Oh, is this,
When I was in Cincinnati, I was at, I don't know if I should divulge, I was at Cappy's Liquor, and I bought a gratuitous amount of alcohol.
Oh, I
there.
remember that.
And then I was like, oh, shit, I meant to get
what
this
am I
one
doing?
too, man. Sorry. So, like, he already rang me out. I swiped my card, and then I walked away, and I saw that, like, God damn it, I'm an idiot. So I grabbed the beer, I go back to the counter with, like, my literally box of beer, sit it back on the counter, sit the can beside it. I was like, sorry, man, I meant to get that too. And then he started ringing it out. He just looked at me. He's like, tag it.
nice. I did not know this.
I was like, yes, thank you.
Matt told us. Might have just told me. I don't know.
Listen.
John doesn't listen.
I've
think
established that on this
that's the
episode.
established
I
rules.
do-
It doesn't matter really who it is. He
listen.
just doesn't listen.
I do love this can.
Yeah, it's, I mean...
So their series, they have a whole 1040
Oh,
stout series.
there's a series? Oh.
Yeah.
A series?
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was
Like
cool
I
'cause
said,
it look-
Highwire is now distributed in Indiana.
I know what we're going
so-
to drink.
Yeah, it looks like a vintage, like, you know, oil can kind of thing,
Yeah.
which appealed to my, like,
It's a
car
really
guyness
funny
in her,
face.
and it's a
It is weird, I'm
caramel
scared.
chocolate bar stout.
I did not buy any
What do you-
Yinglings Hershey.
What are you twiggling
Ew,
your
why would
fingers
you
over
want
there
to?
for?
I know what we're going to have as the extra beer since I can drink.
It's not
I
that
don't
great.
want to take it. I don't want to drink it either.
Curious to
I
hear
mean,
this,
it's
but I feel like it should be a
fine.
surprise,
I had it
even to me.
undrafted
Oh,
somewhere
Carrie
in
Davis.
last
I thought the
year.
lime went in the coconut. I was thinking that earlier,
No,
too.
wait, and the
Too.
Coke,
And-
you nut.
Ugh, no,
What?
none of that, no.
Sorry.
I think Tyler just made a dirty joke, and either he didn't know it or he
No,
meant to.
that was not the dirty
The
joke.
way you put
I don't
you
like
put
the
the
way
lime
it
in
smells,
the Coke
but I don't like
you
the way it
nut
smells,
is
but
what
I think
you
it tastes
said
better.
to me while you gave me the finger guns.
It smells a little sweet.
This has got so much stuff in it that I really hope is good because it's
Man.
It's all right.
Man.
Yeah, it's Drecker.
I'm giving it a man.
I agree.
It's a little bit of an after flavor that's...
yeah.
Gives you a weird, when you breathe in because of that after finish, you get a little
Ooh,
chemical.
Yeah, yeah.
Did they put the ABV on this one and I missed that, or did you
8.
not get that? 8? That's respectable.
I wish it was 9 so I could have gone 9!
999. Oh,
Yeah,
you guys know like that
good
thing
time
on
now.
like YouTube, right?
Huh?
The like
Well, my
the,
stress went away. I'm pissed, but my stress went
the
away.
Hitler hates like there's this
Yeah.
like, is there one for the Braves yet, or is that
Not
too, is
yet.
it too soon?
It'll be probably tomorrow. No.
It is a little bit motor oil.
There was the.
I'm just,
Please don't throw pencils towards people's faces.
yeah, other
Matthew.
host that's on the camera.
Like, nobody cares if I throw it at you.
Apparently. When I retaliatorily just toss it back to you limp wristed to get it to you,
Well, that's normal for
I
you.
get chastised.
Dibs on the band name?
There's not.
No,
as,
what we have at Kuma's, there was a band named Dibs.
there's not as much
It was a
caramel
good
as I would
Texted it. I'm
expect.
gonna bring it up.
There's not as much caramel as I would expect, considering they even advertise what company the caramels come from.
I mean, there's so much flavors that are supposed to be in here, and I really don't get any of them.
No,
It's not a bad stout, but I just like
That's-
if it had none of those flavors and it just tastes like this and it was a stout, this would be pretty all right. But
that's kind of why I'm saying meh, because there's not really it's just meh. There's no, you don't get the flavors. They're just
yeah,
kind of meh.
it's not a bad stout, but it's
I
just
get a
not
little
it's not getting
caramel,
those
but not a
those
lot.
extra flavors.
That's about it. I don't get any chocolate.
Subconscious erection.
It was a beer.
That's a band name he's trying to give. We are doing a show. I don't
Or
really
an
know what
album
John's
name.
doing right now.
Maybe
Is
a
that the
beer
word of the
name
month?
if we played our cards right. I mean, that is a pretty
I just
epic.
thought it would be kind of funny. He asked me a question, and it was a silent part of the show, and I just thought I'd throw it out there. It's fine.
No, there was actually people talking when you said that.
John wasn't
I did
listening.
not. You took a breath.
We gotta take advantage of this when we get him, Tyler.
Wow.
John, what do you think of the beer?
No, it's man. Yeah, it's not a bad stout. It just didn't work.
It tastes like the base stout, not the variant that's got all the extra shit in it.
Yeah.
If this was not marketed to have those, I would have a higher opinion of it. I'm not mad at this, but it's definitely not what they say it should be.
Yeah, they didn't pull it off. It's not bad.
But it tastes decent. The ABV's there.
Yeah.
It's just not got all the extra fun stuff.
Right.
Gimmicks.
The gimmicks. Ah, you beat to it.
Ah,
I I do love how Drecker puts gimmicks instead of flavors.
Can we get like a gun noise, like a pew pew?
Pew pew.
Cause she literally just like the double gun fingers. Like, that'd been perfect.
I'll see what I can find.
Yeah, Jen, you're up first. We are flying tonight.
We are.
Well, it's a good thing you want another beer, huh, buddy?
Yeah, it is.
Well, it was better than the last one. A lot better than the last one. So, but still, it's not like my thing. But I'd say probably 275.
Ouch.
Not your thing or not your thing?
Yeah.
I'm giving it a 3.
What are you getting all up on my business for when I say
3's
275?
perfectly average.
Like,
You're below average.
Well, I would never go and find this, even though I
That's
know
a
where to find
4.
it. I know.
4 is going fine.
She's saying it's
I know.
below average. You're saying it's average. I mean, you guys have a difference of opinion.
Just fucking with her.
Glory of America.
I was going to 275.
Well, he's never right, so it's fine.
Wow.
275 average.
Because I
That's why
actually
you
thought
get
about this.
along a
I was
lot
like,
better.
it's not average because they did it poorly. And if they tried something different and it didn't work, that's not average.
The thing is,
I mean,
it
it
doesn't
tastes
turn me
fine.
off.
Doesn't turn me off either.
No, it just doesn't have all that special stuff.
I just don't get standout flavors, which...
Yeah.
It's
guess-
below average.
Well, I guess you could say they blended them well. Because nothing stands out individually.
It's still better than the last
Being
one.
devil's advocate on this. I'm still giving it a 3.
You really are.
It's in the average drinkability range, so I'm going to give it a 3. Plus, it's 8%, so
Pardon.
275. Stick by it.
that's fine. I'm not going to talk you out of it.
Mateo?
Matt just slammed his.
Right.
Matt, what's your score? And then can you rinse these because we have a Hardywood coming up next.
Yes. Honestly, I was kind of waffling between a 275 and a 3. The drinkability factor that Tyler said, like, it doesn't taste bad. I would drink this.
Nice!
Yeah.
You know, it tastes decent enough. It's just not awesome. But the fact they put the extra shit on the can that's not in the can,
Period, milk strip.
It's a filler.
I feel like dings it. So
Brandy barrels?
then I'm like,
Not gonna like
all
that.
right,
I
the
can argue
3
with that.
kind of drops to the 275, I think, because of their failure to...
See, the difference for me is I was
Convey the
going
extra.
3.25, and I dropped it to a 3 because of the lack of...
So the only one who's wrong is...
I don't know. I think that anywhere in that 275 to 3, if I can go somewhere, if we can divide that middle, I know we're on the quarter point scale. This is one of those like, if I can go between a 275 and a 3,
I mean,
is
if we
that
wanted to...
repeating? Yes, if I could do that, I would do that.
If we wanted to go through and completely change every score we've ever had and
No,
pay
we
for the untapped 0.1,
Yeah.
No, it's much easier to keep it on the course scale. But like this one,
I've also
If you want to pay to be a premier member on
I don't
Untapped,
get why anybody would pay for that.
I know a lot of people that have it. And
Oh,
I'm like,
I
what's
know
the
a
point?
lot of
I'm
them
like,
that have it.
why? I don't understand that. I'm like,
You
what?
can give a 0.1 scores.
Yeah, the
What's
difference.
the benefit?
Yeah, pretty much. Technically, I think you get a discount on the Untapped store, which if anybody buys from Untapped, that's just funny.
Yeah, I've never. bought
Speaking
them.
of buying beer online, you can go to Taver and you can use our discount code and you'll get a free $10 credit
If it's your first time.
if it's your first time. And you should go because I should prep for this. I went into it, but then I wasn't prepped. Dang it! Because right now you can go online to Taver and open up the app, and you can get
$10
Taver,
off.
Open up.
Open.
The Interborough Spirits and Ales and Burial Beer Company from Brooklyn, New York, Alpine Style Pilsner. Damn it, that one bit me in the ass.
Hey, what?
They had some good
Pilsner.
sours.
Do you want to
recently.
re-choose your words,
I
John?
still get the email.
But it's
It bit him in the ass.
He
Here
said
we
blew
go.
him in the ass.
No, he said bit.
He said
from
blue.
Arcane Elworks and Garagist Meadery, Intergalactos mead right now.
So we still got Pete
Did we
Farrar
order that?
alive and chirping. He says, looks so good. I hope he's talking about the next bottle. I don't know if you got a good waft or not.
Frosted Frog Christmas Ale right now.
All right,
But go use our code and get $10.
It's on
so
the
you can buy
screen.
that
Yeah.
right there.
So just since we do have a little bit of time, and I've been in and out of frame, well, off frame all the time, but in and out of the room. Did you say where people can follow you at, Jennifer, or like how they can get involved with that beer trade thing? Did I miss that, or did that already happen?
Well, no.
Would you like to take this opportunity
Beer
to...
trade thing is that you have to be invited to be in our group. And
So
you
basically,
have to be
sucks and
female
suck.
and you have to be invited by a member. So
So it's very inclusive.
So step number one, like,
Be a
follow,
girl.
and subscribe.
One of-
Backyard Beer Chick.
Definitely step number one is be a girl, apparently.
Yeah, okay.
Step number 2 is
Well-
follow Backyard Beer Chick and communicate.
yes.
And step
Is
number
it?
3, don't be creepy.
Yes.
Because I know.
Don't ask me for feet pictures.
I know some people that are
Oh, my
of the.
No one has ever asked me for feet pictures.
Really?
I
Ask
can't
me for
imagine
'em.
why.
No.
I know people that are of the female persuasion
I'll
that
probably
are
send a foot
interested in the
picture.
craft beer
You know
thing.
females?
Friends. Friend zone, yeah. But, you know,
Aw, poor
that
Patty.
may be interested in, like, participating in the group as well. I didn't know if I could suggest or recommend or how that would go.
Yeah.
Or if it's just people that are watching might be interested.
It's follow Backyard Beer Chick.
Yeah,
Be a
get in
female.
contact. Well, yeah, it's a Facebook group, but we do have some Instagram stuff too. But
Don't be creepy.
yeah, don't be creepy and get in contact with me if you'd like to join our group if you haven't already. It's a huge community. It's nationwide. I think there's a few international divisions as well. We have tons of subgroups, like the trades group if you're into that.
Subgroup.
So now I'm going to ask, do you have girls asking for pictures of your feet or just
No.
guys?
Just dudes.
Okay, because I feel like that kind of violates
It's
rule number 1 is
usually
got to be
guys
girls.
that say they want to be my sugar daddy. It's like, oh, and they have proof of where they've actually sent money to girls for just, because they have...
Why do you have proof
because
of that?
Listen,
Yeah, they just have money that they just want to give away to
I'm
people.
telling you right now, you respond. If I was a female, my response every time would be, all right, that's fine. I will send you feet pics. I will
No, you
let
didn't
you
ask for that.
No, I'll let you be my sugar daddy. But first, before anything happens, I need $5,000 delivered to this bank account in 24 hours. If I get it,
listen.
we'll talk.
If you want a picture of my feet, send me $5. I'll send you a
Whoa.
picture of my
Damn.
foot.
You have
That's a foot.
you have no value of self
I
worth,
want,
do you,
I
John?
want like $50.
It's a foot.
I'll give
I'm
you.
not disrespecting
I'll
you
sell.
saying.
I'll sell feet pics all day long. For
They're
$50.
swollen and not really, I clipped them just recently.
And
but-
that's why
The
no one
feet
wants.
or the nails.
That's why no one wants
I don't
John's
have
feet
foot fungus.
pictures.
He actually has hooves. He has to clip them.
Aw.
I make Fran's hooves.
Oh, that's Brooklyn who's got foot fungus, not me.
Oh, Brookie.
Time for that next beer. I'm gonna shove this gear back.
She's a runner. It happens.
All right, guys. Our next beer is the Hardywood Hoax by Hardywood Brewing Company. We got Imperial, Imperial Milk Stout aged. I was reading other things.
He's been drinking the least.
I know.
No, I was reading the bottom line
need to
while
drink
trying
more
to
to
out
function,
loud
don't
read
you?
this. Imperial Milk Stout aged in brandy barrels. It is 11% because someone put their ABV.
And it's 11%. So
The label artwork was done by Tyler Thomas. In case anybody cares.
Is that Tyler Thomas Daner?
And it's
yeah.
also cool they put the name on.
It is.
so
What's
much-
the middle name, Tyler?
So often is like can
You
art
know it.
cool and you're gonna
Alan.
see it.
Nope.
Craig?
It's Austin. It's on my Facebook.
Oh, that's right. Awesome. Yeah, that is true. Duh. We
but
pay
yeah.
attention to details, don't
I was
we?
gonna say Bartleby.
Yeah.
Hardywood Park
I will start
Craft
shots tonight, too. I pay
Brewery.
attention.
Ooh.
There it is.
It's like we're getting something fancy now. You pop a cork like that. Ooh.
Popping bottles. Yeah, that's
Bam, bam, bam.
I
Wait,
know.
wait, wait.
Like and subscribe.
Oh, I thought this was just for popping bottles.
Yes.
It also works for what, Tyler?
Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And Facebook and Twitter.
And then you
And
smash that like button! Yeah, it's like motor oil. This is
know.
awesome.
This is what the 10W40 wanted to be.
Yeah.
Look, get a little more in there for me.
Oh, you
Atta-
are, dear.
attaboy.
You are, dear.
Holy shnikes.
I get the last Hardywood we had. What was that?
The crew. The Bourbon Barrel Age crew.
Okay.
And it was
Is that a
tasty.
brother one?
No, it was Belgian something.
What?
That's right.
What? Oh, I got a juicy button, not a tasty button. I don't know if that apply.
I like this artwork though. It's kind of cool.
It is pretty sweet. And it's perfectly in frame. Well executed. Tyler.
You haven't had to have me rotate once today. I've been
No.
on
Sit there,
it,
right
You've been
there.
on your game. And also some of the beers weren't
Sober.
rotating if they weren't.
and I'm sober.
Holy shit.
Ooh, that smells good.
Oh, it smells so angry. In the
Angry.
best way.
You got? Did you give it the sniff
Yeah.
and pull?
Oh, yeah.
Smell money.
Oh, it
If
smells
you're
like someone.
watching, you're not. But
It smells like someone put an Imperial
We're
Milk
trying.
Stout in a cage, made it really pissed off, rolled them threw it into a barrel.
It's like a stout and a barley wine had a baby.
really,
The brandy barrel. It literally is like a stout and a barley wine had a baby.
You're not wrong.
I am so happy.
It's very,
Now he's happy that his interview got canceled. He's like, yeah, get a
it's
full
it's
glass.
very like
I know.
datey.
It's
dainty.
Date.
Oh,
Dainty.
date.
Like bad dates. Like, you know,
Not
it's very
dainty.
dainty.
I was like, this
The
is not
opposite of
dainty.
dainty.
I know. That's why I was like, this is so not dainty.
No,
with
this
pinky
is
up.
this is good. It's thick.
I mean,
It's got a nice.
pinky up is dainty.
I know.
It's like
that's
you're
what I
drinking
said.
tea. You don't go pinky
what you
up.
just
This
said.
is not
That's what
dainty.
I said. I know. That's what I
Well,
thought.
he just no. He went pinky up. That's
I
all
know,
I was
I'm trying to illustrate for
I
the
understood. Yeah, we're having a
I just
side
like throwing
conversation.
Todd's just like
People
throwing stuff. Usually it's at me. I'm glad it wasn't me this time.
Tyler's just angry.
I mean, you are right. Like, it is. They just, you know, there was a stout
there.
and there was a
I'm
brown
so
wine,
happy.
and they fucked.
They did.
Wait. We gotta get back on the next. Can we get that again, boys?
So
Ready?
there was a stout,
And a
and
barley
a brown
wine.
wine, and they
They
fucked.
fucked.
And then what happened?
And
And
this
then
was
this happened
this beautiful creature.
9 months later.
That is magnanimous. I don't even know.
Magnanimous.
I feel like I had to make up a word. I don't know if that's an actual word. I don't know.
It is a word.
Jen, I'm really glad you're on the show, but it's mostly because we get more beer on this one. But I'm also really sad you're on the show because you can't appreciate this like the
I
rest
mean,
of
it's
us.
fine, but yeah, it's not like, yeah, it's definitely not.
Off the show. She's not invited back.
She's gonna hurt the poor score.
She brought us some really good.
I'm like, I brought the best beers except for this one, so.
So you're at 50-50 now from compared to last
Yeah,
time because
yeah.
you gave some bad beers last time.
Yeah.
And we got this watermelon
Only one.
contraption I hear that's left over.
Yeah, the one back there.
I'm not looking forward to that.
We're
if
not
we
drinking
get-
that tonight.
Sorry.
We'll
no,
drink it
I
next
mean,
week.
It's actually really good.
Wait, well, all right. Much like you and stouts is me and
Yes,
like
I
things
know.
like coconut and watermelon.
Well, whatever.
I'm so happy.
flavor.
Yeah, that is.
Very rich.
I hope you're gonna pick something good if we're gonna have another beer after this.
We are.
Tyler.
Oh, it should be.
Oof.
Little viscous.
Viscous.
It's definitely.
Say it right.
It's like I do. It's like pouring motor oil when you poured it into the glass.
I know, look at that.
Matt said it well. It has a little bit of that date flavor.
I did what?
Did something
It
right.
has a little bit of date flavor.
No, directly before
Oh,
that.
you won't give me some that
Thank God for no.
I want that to be like my wake up tone. Like, can we go back and record this? Just like Russell will be like, "Thank God for Matt." Like, oh, okay, it's time to get up.
See what I can do for you.
It is. I hate you guys.
Especially when you're like the
Rich. I don't think it belongs on the DUI shelf because you definitely do know the booze is there.
It's,
Oh,
it's
yeah, it's
smooth
not
for what it
a-
is,
yeah.
but it's noticeable.
It's smooth,
noticeable.
but you know it's there.
It's a smooth
But
11,
it's
but
not
you
like
know it's
smack you in
strong.
the
Yeah.
face. 11%.
Yeah, that's.
But it's not like some of the ones that we
I'm
would
kind of
claim.
shocked it's only 11%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of busy.
That
Yeah.
brandy barrel really gives it a rich flavor on top of the imperial stout. I'm so happy.
I just
No,
want to keep
you
smelling it.
don't.
Like, as good as it is to drink, like just the smell is so great.
So great.
Makes up for a lot of the shit beer we've had tonight.
Very cool. Very chill.
No, this is just. Don't dirks this. Don't do that to me.
Why is there hair everywhere?
It's probably me.
Girl shit.
She's not the first female we've had on the show. And I don't know why it'd be in front of me.
Yeah, I don't know. I've not been on anywhere on that side of the table.
All right, I've not been on you, so it's definitely not my.
There's no foot and pocket over there.
Wow, I went from having Grace, who is, nice to me, to Jen over here. I ain't been anywhere near this guy.
Don't take my words out of context.
But that's the best way to do it.
Is he
know.
wrong?
I can't. Oh, that was a great time for shooting them guns. She had them both pointed in her face. It's like, I'm not getting in this.
Aren't you glad you came back on the show?
And probably not the last time. Pretty early.
Yeah.
She's taking it out. She's like,
People
I'm
like
gonna
this for
accept
some
these
reason. I don't know why.
All we do, like, we invite people and they come, and then they're like, you know what, I want to come back. I'm like, are you sure? You were just out here for the last 2 hours.
our magician last week, he was just like, he pre-planned his early out.
He did.
And then he didn't early out.
He did not. He actually made every excuse to stay.
Oh, yeah.
The entire time.
I kept
Did he
bringing
hang
it
out
up.
behind after he left.
No, he left at the end of the show. Like, he made it all the way through
Which
the show
is
and then
his
left.
early out was supposed to be like probably
An
the
hour,
break.
hour and 10
I
minutes.
know. Then you guys opened something else, and he's like, "Well."
It kept being, well, I can't end on that one.
Yep.
Well, if you pour another one,
I'm going to pack up,
And-
but if you pour me a little bit.
And can we get back to the point that he did fucking magic? Like, oh my god!
That
It
was
so
pretty cool.
good.
He I know, and one of the coolest
That's why I was
ones
like,
was the one
I
he
got
did
nothing.
off the camera. Oh my god, you guys missed the one where he entertained children and myself with this levitating card
So
out
children.
of the box.
That was really cool.
And the worst part is I'm like, okay, I'm the adult here. I'm gonna figure this out. No. I watched this. He had the card was held in the box was in one hand, and I could see all the fingers. So unless he had a fake digit somewhere, I was like, I don't know how the
That's not what I
fuck
thought.
he's doing this.
I think I know how he did it.
Well, then you should tell me that after we're off the air.
I might be wrong, but I think I know how I would try to do it.
I would like to hear your
almost
theory
went
about
by
that.
I
Magic
almost
card
think
trick.
that you would probably be wrong, whatever you get. In all honesty.
I don't think so.
Because there's been many tricks that I've think, oh yeah, that's how. No.
But anyway,
We're savoring this because
I wanna
I'm
skate
not ready
into-
to finish
oh,
it.
we have one more beer coming. Don't worry.
I want to freeze it in ice blocks and skate on it in the winter, and then melt it in the springtime and drink it.
It's
Stick
only
my dick in it.
hey.
I want to stick a stick in me.
The next beer is only a 12 ouncer, so between four of us, it's not a lot.
I thought you were going to say 12%. I was like, shit.
I mean,
We've done more high percentage ones
Yeah, I
in a
know.
row.
What you guys said that one a couple weeks ago was ended up being 15%.
And he didn't
on the
say
second beer
Yeah,
of the show.
yeah.
which was probably one of my favorite shows just because of that, because we had a good ramp up start.
That was pretty
I
funny.
think
We
that should-
felt really good.
I still maintain that should happen more often.
That was pretty funny.
Instead of once by accident.
Can't be the only guy that takes shit.
What's funny is I keep throwing shit at Matt, and he gives it back to me.
No, I throw the bottle caps away. I just give you back your pencil because you got your handy dandy notebook over there. You got to write down your notes there.
I had a pen.
I
I
can't
wouldn't.
chug
Rain
this.
Man.
It's so good.
I'm not
We
chugging
didn't
it.
rate it yet either.
I know. All right, so I know it's probably gonna take a second to get through this.
Matt, I want you to go first.
Oh,
I want you to say any last thoughts you have, and then you score it first.
this
Wow, he's
is
making you feel special.
delicious. Oh my god,
You
it's,
don't count though.
I know, but I'm gonna take this
Oh, there you
moment.
go, yeah.
I'm gonna
Knock him
enjoy
down
this
a peg.
beer. I'm gonna enjoy this moment. I'm gonna savor them both.
Keep it in the spot.
That's right.
And it's just, it's rich. It's hearty. You can tell the booze is there, but it's smooth for the content of the alcohol. Like it doesn't drink like 11, but it drinks like you know that there's something there. Like if you didn't have the bottle, you'd be like, oh, this is probably kind of strong. What is it, 11? Oh, you'd have like that response. Like, oh, I thought like 8, maybe 9. Oh, this is 11. Okay, it's a smooth 11. It's got a good body. It's just everything that I want. And it's got that nice.
Sounds a little provocative.
I'm an easy man to please. Really,
This is a subconscious erection.
it's not subconscious, John.
Oh.
This is conscious.
I
I
like
gotta sit there tomorrow. Damn it.
I like John's response. Oh.
Yeah, these jeans got a little tighter over here. Now this is a 4 or 5 for me all day, Ray. Like that's awesome.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, I'm finding excuses just like grasp this, let it warm up, and to drink it slower so I can have more of it. I can't keep my nose out of it. Like,
Which of us goes first?
was that the line?
Oh, it's me!
Apparently that's the line.
I gotta go first.
I missed something in it. I'm not
No, I
even
just said I
mad
can't
about
keep my nose out of it, and she lost her shit.
She fell apart.
it. That's not like you.
What, make women like hide their face? Yeah, that's normal.
No,
That's typical me.
Normally, you're really good at keeping your nose out of it.
Well,
Anyway, so this beer. I hate everyone. I'm having a hard time scoring it because I have 2 scores in my head.
and they're not that close, or what?
Just throw your dart at it and you'll be
Yeah,
alright.
throw that metal dart.
No, because it's
Stand on one foot, close your left eye, exhale.
You gave us a lot of beer. You can't be mad.
I'm gonna give it.
This is mainly your doing.
No, it's yours. I told you guys I wasn't drinking much.
You just already picked my guy here, bro.
I'm gonna give it a 5.
Aren't you glad this came here? Okay.
Wow.
I think this beer
I do not hate
essentially
that score.
blends
No, it's-
my 2 favorite things in stouts and barley wines.
I respect that. Especially.
They're not. It's not a barley wine stout blend, but the flavor profile
But
is so
it could
much
easily
the
be-
child of a stout and barley wine that it's everything I want. They fucked, and 9 months later had this, And I'm.
Let the record show, Jen did that
I
right
saw her.
before you did.
No, that's what caused me to do it. I saw her go.
I thought she just
And she did it kind of subtly.
called it.
But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
saw it.
It was
Yeah.
super subtle,
I'm giving it a 5. I have to.
which
Thank
is fair.
you.
It deserves it. It earns it. It's a fantastic. But like I said, the 4 or 5 plus is where it's like super to taste.
Yeah. And I'm going 4-5. That's where I'm at. I think it's fantastic. I wouldn't call it my top 5 beers, but I mean it's.
Not my top
I'm not
5.
mad
either,
that you
but-
gave it a 5. It's
Right.
fantastic.
It's not my top 5, but it's in my top 10 for sure. Probably top 8.
It is very, very delicious.
Can I like opt out of not scoring because I don't want to screw up your thing because it's just not my jam.
Matt, what'd you give it? You might actually count this time.
4 or 5.
Can I defer?
Can we hear your score and then we'll
I would probably say it was probably a 3. Just
Yeah,
because-
we're deferring.
yeah,
yeah.
we're deferring.
I know. No, that's fine.
Which
It's
is
just 'cause
fair.
it's not my.
You didn't volley it up ahead of time.
So that is a 4.75 average.
I mean, that's perfectly fine.
Our second 4.75.
Yeah.
So 2 4.5s and a 5.
Yep. It turns out being a 4.6 repeating. So.
Yeah.
6 repeating.
Highest without going over.
It's so good. It's so good. It's
I
so
did- I
good.
drank all of what you gave me though.
You did.
All right,
Which,
Did
so
wasn't. I know, which wasn't much, but that was.
I had a feeling this would be the one that you would struggle drinking.
Oh,
so
as
I'm
soon as I
like,
read it, I was like, yeah, no.
now we do have a fun bridge to cross though, because we got 10 minutes left.
we're having another beer.
We're having another beer.
Do we have anything
We
to
just
catch up
had
on?
this beer. What is in your mind hole right now, Tyler?
I'm gonna try to top it.
I would like this.
Oh my.
What?
I'm gonna try to do better with the one I'm choosing.
Oh boy.
Yup.
You just got a 5. You literally can't top it.
Well, but the overall score can.
All right.
As soon as you said
Just
that you're
means
gonna try
Matt's
to
gonna
top
count
it,
again.
I knew you.
All right.
When you said you're gonna try to top it, I was like, I know where this is going.
We're gonna
I
do
just touched that bottle.
the
of
double
tonight.
Avarici by River North Brewing.
It was a
Matt,
5,
we
yeah.
will need a rinse before we have this.
I think that's fair. Oh my god, I got.
Again, we will be using Matt's score instead of Jen's because it is another stout. It will be a small pour for Jen. It's only 12. It's open. Be careful.
I know,
Only
yeah, I know.
12?
I saw.
It is a 17.5% beer. No, just 17. I apologize.
Just 17. No
Just
point
17.
5. Just 17.
Wow. 17 per.
It
River
was.
Nor-
Jeez.
Okay.
It is
Go ahead.
vintage 2020, release number 1, cases bottled 125. This has Ceylon cinnamon and Cassia cinnamon. It is their double cinnamon. Which the main reason we haven't drank it is John is not a
I
cinnamon
know.
fan.
I
Where's
love
that?
cinnamon.
Oh, maybe we will.
I don't know. We'll see. Unless it's like super
But Matt,
super boozy,
Matt
then
and
I'll be
I,
like, oh.
it's a beer that I've been scared to open because of you and Matt's cinnamon aversion. But it's River North.
What did we give the river? It was a 5.
It was a 5
overall.
It was 5, 5, 4, 7, 5 with
Same
3
man.
scores.
So not unanimous.
There's not been a unanimous 5 yet.
Okay.
This probably won't be the one because of the cinnamon, I fear. But
That's the only reason we haven't drank it is every time
But
I
I'm
start to grab
also
it.
really sad because of what we had with the Sandman too. That I give that a 5.
Shadow
like-
Man,
Shadow Man, yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
the Decennial
Shadow
2.
Man was
That is
amazing.
probably the best.
There you
That's
go.
all I get, huh?
I mean, I can give you more.
Drink it real quick and tell us if you want more.
The Shadow Man was the best stout I've ever had, and that is the thing I've had the most of. Like,
Yeah,
I-
their Shadow Man series
You're
Decennial
quite like this.
was amazing.
that was so
They're in
great.
Colorado.
And that's why with this
I'm
having
planning
cinnamon
on
still,
going.
I'm still excited to try it, even despite myself.
At all.
Then we might be okay.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, yeah. I think you're gonna be surprised.
I don't get anything on the nose on
Nope.
that.
I don't get cinnamon, but I get like almost like a spice on the nose. Like,
It's not very nose heavy, but the Shadow Man wasn't either, so that doesn't surprise me.
and this one's a higher ABV than the Shadow Man.
Yeah, this
at
17,
point, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I love when I buy the tater boxes. I hate it, but I love it. My wallet hates it, but
You might be up next because mine ships Thursday.
you don't even buy beer, John.
I haven't gotten a taper.
There's
You don't
cinnamon
get
Here.
updates.
There's definitely cinnamon.
See, I don't taste any cinnamon at all.
It's just good, real cinnamon, not.
Like I don't taste
Shitty cheap cinnamon.
Well, I understand that. I don't
It's
taste-
there.
I don't
It's just
taste
not.
cinnamon.
It
No,
says
it's-
double cinnamon, and that's weird that I'm only getting a
It's-
little bit of cinnamon.
It's so barely there.
I
Yeah.
can feel
And that bugs me.
17% in my chest though.
See,
It's like sitting right.
I'm
It's the
not-
heat. It's like the
Yeah.
heat. Yeah,
Matt,
it's not
I don't know
like-
about you. I'm not noticing the percentage.
No, I just like
No.
This would be a
my
DUI
chest got
shelf
really.
one. There's no
This is
Yeah,
Pete's
yeah.
DUI.
This is absolutely
This
DUI
doesn't taste
shelf.
as boozy
Yeah.
as that last one at
Right.
11%.
This is 100% Pete's DUI shelf.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm not gonna match what we just had,
No, we didn't.
but I went with the best name on the shelf, basically.
Yeah,
I don't know,
mean,
man. You go like to 17%. That's got to count for something. Though.
Oh, it
That's-
does.
That's definitely a point booster.
But I'm not.
And this is still
Oh,
solid.
boy.
But it's supposed to be the double cinnamon variant,
It's
and
almost
it's just
thinner than that. Other
a
one.
little there.
It is thinner than the
Yeah.
other one.
Well, it's not barrel aged.
I know. It's
Well,
still,
Still
it's
be
stout.
a thick.
All right, let's play devil's advocate here. Those of us that aren't cinnamon fans, John,
And it's actually more viscous.
myself, would you prefer it to be like heavy cinnamon flavor? Would we like that better? I don't think that I would.
I would not like it if it were more cinnamon heavy, but I would if it was barrel aged. I
What?
think I'd like that.
What's our rule about what's
know
on
if-
the bottle has to be?
Yep, yep.
Yes, but then we also have what would you personal preference comes in there as well. Like,
And there is cinnamon there.
I don't taste it.
I
I wish
get-
there was a little bit more.
I
don't
get the
want
hints.
I don't want like
I get the cinnamon.
the. I can't think what I'm trying to think of. Southern Comfort cinnamon.
it kind of more like they use like Red Hots.
I
than
dare you
actual
to take a
cinnamon.
bigger gulp. You're gonna really notice it.
See, I didn't taste any.
So I was gonna say I get the cinnamon. I didn't want to say heat, but the warm.
warmth,
Yeah, I
yeah.
get the.
I think
the
that's what
cinnamon
I'm feeling in
my
experience
chest.
without the flavor.
Told ya.
Yes,
No, John, big gulp it. Like,
you did.
it's a whole different flavor on a big gulp to a sip.
It is.
Which actually makes me appreciate this even more.
I actually do like that more now that I did that.
No, I like the fact that you can sip this, not get a lot of cinnamon. You can gulp
Well, maybe
this,
that's why. I
and
didn't,
get-
and
I
then
didn't
it
have
would
enough
get
in there.
like.
Maybe that's
No,
why I
it's
didn't
it's
taste it.
it's more like that Red Hot cinnamon. It's like, all right, I had a couple Red Hots, bam, bam, bam.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
not my favorite cinnamon at all. But
subtle-
See, I'm not getting red hot cinnamon at all.
I get more. A little
That's
bit
sugary
hot.
cinnamon. I guess is what I'm trying.
Yeah,
to
I'm
like.
not getting sugary cinnamon.
I
I'm
didn't get
getting
that at all.
true cinnamon.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not mad at it either way, but it is cool that you can do.
It solidified the score for me though.
You can get a couple different versions of this out of the same thing depending on how you drink it. I don't think we get that very much.
This
No.
is not a sipper. I think you need to gulp this.
It's good sipping.
You don't gulp a 17%, or Joe.
It
That's
tasted
not what
better.
it was meant
Hey,
to be.
tasted
That's
better.
how you die. But no, I think
Here,
it's.
chug this beer.
I think it can be drank both ways. I think it tastes great sipping it. I think you get more of the cinnamon gulping it. I think it gives you a more unique flavor profile with a bigger gulp.
Now that I big gulped and then sipped, I don't know if it's that residual big gulp
This
or
is just funny. Big gulp sip
big gulp.
while
Well,
talking about a
see you later.
17% beer.
I don't know. You can't be big gulping it. Like you get that one big gulp swig, and then you can sip, and I'm getting more of that flavor profile out of the smaller sips.
Yeah, bam, right in the face.
Pow, right in the kisser.
John, you're first.
So I said that solidified it. I was probably going 3.5 until I big gulped it, and I went 4.25.
It's a big jump.
It was a big jump.
Jen, even though you don't count this time,
How's it feel to be me?
I know. Meh.
He's
I mean,
enjoying this.
I know. That's fine.
I don't get this ever. It's like the bad kid that gets a cookie. Like I get one every 6 months.
she can't even give her score.
God. I'd probably say 3. Just again, I'm like, meh. It's not my jam. But
Matt,
I thought the other one was much better.
I am
the
really
Dresser was
surprised
way
by
better than any of
that
them,
more
yeah.
like hidden complexity of this. Like the first couple sips, like we said, like just smooth. The big gulp, I don't know if it's like that wicked like glass rock, or it's like it just unlocked it, and now I've got like that flavor in my mouth. There, yep. Nope, nothing.
That's what she
Okay,
said.
there it is. And now the gentle
You're
sips
welcome.
are more
You need to
along
get
that
that
road, or what? But
That's what she
it's
said.
really crazy how this could be like 2 different beers in one, which makes me want to appreciate this thing so much more. And at 17%, that is just silly.
and it's smooth.
It's again,
it's
like
smooth.
Yeah, it's definitely DUI.
It's
shot.
definitely not as boozy as that 11%er.
like we're saying with the last one, like all right, you can tell there's some there, but I never would guess 17.
No.
No.
Which I just talked myself into a 4 1/4. I was gonna go a 4, but I was like, oh yeah, this is 17% and drinks super smooth. So yeah, that's
really funny. I'm gonna give it a 4 1/4 as well, so it's gonna be a 4
4
1/4.
1/4. That's
easy math, huh, John?
Yep.
Obviously, I was hoping we'd be able to challenge the Hardywood just because that would have been fun.
But this is still not a bad note to end on.
This is still a fantastic beer to finish with. We ended up on the night with 4 beers over 4. The Brain Goddess got a 4.25. The Hoosier Sour Mouth got a 4.25.
Thank you.
Hardywood got a 4.75, and Double Avarici got a 4.25.
So beer of the night.
Now on the and we had a 4 by Drecker. Sorry.
I'm like, where was the drinker at?
And then on the other end, which is hilarious,
So it was a night of extremes.
we had 10 beers.
Fire and ice, John. Fire and ice.
We had 10 beers total.
Ice the fire.
5 were 4 or higher. 5 were 2.75 or lower. 4 of which was 1.75 or lower. It was literally a
night of
night and
extremes.
day difference
Yeah,
on these
yeah,
beers.
yeah.
That is hilarious.
Thanks,
I don't think I've
Jen.
ever seen this kind of thing.
It wasn't my fault.
You're welcome, guys.
You're the
I chose
guest. I mean,
Hey, Jen's beers she brought were good,
Yeah.
that's true.
which is weird.
So yeah, maybe I was saying thanks sincerely.
Jerk.
Yeah, how about that?
that. For Matt.
I know.
Let's do all do it.
sarcastic.
For Matt.
I prefer if you turn them sideways. Can you shut them up real nice? Turn them
Pew, pew,
sideways for me.
pew, pew, pew,
Let's see, bam, bam. Like this would be a great time for shoot 'em up guns.
But beer of the night for me obviously has to be the Hardywood Hoax.
Yeah, I mean, it was the beer I rated the highest, Hardywood Hoax. But shout out to Sour IPA from Hoosier Brewing, and
Fantastic.
shout out Drecker's Porter. First dark beer we had from Drecker. Fucking killed it.
Jen, beer of the night.
Obviously, it's not the one I picked at the beginning of the night, so
Ah,
I would actually have to either go with the Hoosier or actually the Drecker. I kind of enjoyed that
yeah.
porter, which is very odd for me. So
Matt.
There's a like I said, it's not of extremes. There was a lot of stuff that was pretty good. There's a lot of stuff that wasn't, but you know, out of the stuff that was good, there's a lot of things I liked about a lot of them. I want to say the Drecker because they just continually solidify themselves as one of our favorites, but I'm not. I'm actually going to go with this one, the Avarice, just because, even though it's not my highest rated,
Because the
Really?
cinnamon. And
no, just that unique duality of you get 2
Ooh,
beer profiles
He brings
in
the word out.
one.
no.
$5
It's
word.
a Slipknot song.
Yeah, and it's also that.
That's the only reason he knows it.
But no, I mean you can gingerly sip this and never realize that the cinnamon's there, but just that kiss of it. Or you could
17%.
you could like take that hearty gulp and unlock the whole second tier of flavor to this, and it's 17%.
Straight up DUI waiting to happen.
crazy smooth.
Yeah.
Ugly Pete's DUI shelf. Like this thing is just it's such an
Shout out Water
experience.
Performance Technology.
We really need to actually start keeping track of the beers that we think belong on that, and keep and make a post
Separate,
every
like,
once in a
list.
while.
Yeah, it's. The beer prior to this was the better rated beer, and I think my preferred beer. But this is an experience on this one. I mean, I hate to like oversell, but like it's just such a unique.
It's not like they fucked, but you know.
Right, I mean, I've never had somewhere I'm like, you know what, I get 2 beers in one, and it's 17%, and it's delicious. Like this is that quasi novelty beer of well crafted goodness.
He went from duality to well-crafted goodness.
Goodness is a word.
It's a wordsmith, right?
I know, but it's just funny.
First, that scrumptiolescent.
That'd be even better.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Not a word, but okay. It's a word.
exactly. A fake word sounds better to Tyler than a real one.
Yeah,
It's got more gravitas, John.
exactly.
So there's
And
your
back
$5
to
word.
the good words.
There's
All
your
right.
$5 word, Tyler.
Anyway, guys, that is the end of the show. Does anybody have any final thoughts at all on the night?
I gotta pee.
Yeah, thanks, Tyler. Well, you had a lot of beer, but look for the next upcoming episode of Two Beerded Guys Drunken Movie Reviews.
I'm sure it'll be entertaining just based off the movie itself because it is a.
It's a fantastic movie.
Mediocre movie.
Oh, I will
I'm kidding. Clearly, you know how I feel about the movie already. We talked.
I didn't know that I don't know. Probably when we were drunk, so I don't remember it.
We're going to get into it real quick. I'm looking for this in about 2 days.
But anyway, guys, I want to say a big thank you to the Backyard Beer Chick, Jennifer.
BYOBC.
No, it's just BYBC.
Oh, my bad. Oh, damn it. Did it again.
You don't bring your own backyard chick.
Yeah, that's what he's referring to.
Right.
It was black, but whatever.
Wow. What? No, bring your own.
Anyway,
backyard
guys, so we're gonna skip ahead. God bless
Actually,
you.
it's
gonna
bring
pee
your
so
own beer
bad.
chick.
Wrap it up.
Yeah.
I was gonna click your own buttons. I'm gonna pee.
I think I redeemed myself this time around.
Thank you
So-
guys.
Really well.
You did.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching.
You're
I'm
welcome.
TBG_Ops
Return of the BYB.
I'm TBG_Ops guy.
That's Mudhog B and Q. Over there is
Backyard beer chick.
Behind the camera,
off-screen pee.
we're Two Beerded Guys. Thank you guys. Later.